And we'll welcome you into another Conejo Oaks contest. Finally, 2 in a row at home for the Oaks. It's a little bit of a different looking lineup as the Oaks will play the Arroyo Seco Saints for the first time since June 19th, where the Oaks fell to the Saints. The Saints have split their 2 games against the Oaks so far this year. The only other 2 Sunday games, as Josh mentioned to me today, that we've had here at home were against the Saints early on in the season, the 3rd game of CCL play and the following Sunday. So we finally see the Saints again. The Oaks looking to make it 5 in a row on the mound today. For your Oaks is Evan Gray. Josh, what do we have to expect from Evan today?
Evan Gray's certainly gotten better as this summer's gone along. Evan Gray's certainly gotten better as this summer's gone along. We saw him become and join the starting rotation, started out of the bullpen, but has emerged as one of the starters and one of the better starters in this rotation. Nearly went 6 innings last time out in a tough one in Santa Barbara, but he's going to miss a lot of bats, look for a lot of strikeouts. Key for him, just stay in the strike zone, know and trust your stuff.
And Sammy, a little bit of a different looking lineup today for the Oaks, but things have worked lately. How are they able to make their transition to this lineup today and still be successful and try and make it 5 in a row?
Well, we've seen it from the Oaks during this win streak that everyone's contributing, so the whole entire team is hot. So right now it doesn't really matter who's out there. Just everyone just take the same approach mentally at the plate and just keep up grinding out at bats, and you'll see a lot of success.
It's going to be an interesting one today. So the defensive alignment for Evan Gray, his catch partner, is Brendan Durfee, the walk-off hero from last night. First to third, the first baseman today is going to be Colin Hynek. The second baseman, David Whittle, will get his first start at second base, and he'll be the leadoff hitter today. Jack Brooks will be your shortstop to start today's ball game, and Charles Masino, the third baseman, and then from left to right in the outfield, a combination we've yet to see so far in the outfield. It's Josiah Chavez in left, Tyler Glowacki in center, and Noah Karliner in right. And with that being said, we'll welcome on today's special guest. Glad to have the leading hitter for the Oaks, the leading hitter in the CCL. Man, I very much love dearly, Tyler Gannis. Tyler, how are you doing today?
What's going on? Thank you guys for having me. What's going on?
Glad to have you on,
Appreciate you.
We're a day off today for you.
Yeah,
We'll see.
it's a remarkable team. It really is. It's such a fun group of guys that really just want to win for the guy next to him, and just really want to go out and compete and have fun, and just happy to cheer him on today.
Evan Gray misses inside for ball 1 to Dylan Johnson, who's the leadoff hitter today for the Saints.
Johnson's having a good summer, hitting over 300.
Foul that one back. And obviously, Tyler, we've talked a lot off the field and stuff, but how great is it to have a team where everybody contributes day in, day out? It's not just one guy, 2 guys who does it all, but to have constant team win after team win. How great is that for you guys as a team?
It's incredible, and it reminds me a lot of, honestly, the Oregon team that I was on this last year. There really wasn't a guy like Aaron Zavala, who was a second rounder for us a couple of years ago. It was a really, it was a team effort all year of, each guy stepping up, a different guy every game, and it's a beautiful thing, and it's really cool to be a part of.
We'll see a strikeout there from Evan Gray. First batter he faces today, it's going to be Peyton Holt, who steps in now as the number 2 hitter.
That was filthy sequencing there from Evan Gray, using his breaking ball and fastball, and then finally finishing him off with the off speed.
Gray goes fastball for strike number 1. Alexander Rivas also up here with us right now, checking out the new TrackMan that we got Cam operating up here. As all the pitchers want to see how it works.
So word on the street is before today's game, Tyler and Austin had themselves a little lunch date.
Oh, this is true. We had a little stop at Ubatuba, which is a great little spot around town that has great acai bowls, and so we stopped there not too long ago.
No free ads.
Yeah, no free ads. Tuba Tuba sponsor us. We'd love some free acai bowls.
Pey-
1-2 now to count the Holt.
Peyton Holt's the leading hitter for the Saints this summer, hitting about 350, getting a lot of extra base hits as well. Definitely a tough out for Evan Gray, but he's got him in a 1-2 hole.
Gray gets the sign from Durfee. That one fouled back. It's the mask of Durfee.
It's a great spot. Tyler, how much do you like watching this Oaks pitching staff as they've settled in now this past week out on the mound?
It's been awesome, and I think honestly, even early in the season, they were doing a good job. Getting unlucky in some spots, but really, you see guys like Tommy Brandenburg, one of my teammates up at Oregon. Yesterday, I thought that was one of the best I've seen him in a while. I thought the first inning was a little rocky, but as you saw him settle in, really commanding that breaking ball, even from right field, I could see it got a lot tighter and had more depth to it, and was fooling hitters more and more as the game went on. And so I was really proud of him to do that. We were able to minimize. Our hitters kind of stuck with him, and we're able to back him too. And so it's a great thing to watch this pitching staff continue to grow and continue to be a big part of our success.
Another strikeout there for Evan Gray as he gets Holt swinging the sword for strike number 3 on that one. Makes him look silly with the breaking ball.
Such a tight breaking ball there from Gray. Very sharp movement, getting the chase from Holt.
Kyson Donahue steps in now. Let's take ball 1 down. That one bounces just a little bit past the plate, but Durfee keeps it close enough. Kyson Donahue's definitely got to be one of the best names in the CCL, if you ask me. Definitely a big name guy.
I agree with you on that for sure. It's got to get a ring to it.
That one's fouled straight back.
It's got to be weird, Tyler. Like, we face all these teams like the Foresters, 2-3 times a week, and then the Saints, we haven't played them in over like three weeks, almost a month. Facing a team like that where you rarely see them, do you guys have scouting reports? Like, do you memorize everything that happens in those games? Because there's not that much prep coming into this ball game against them.
That's a great question, and I think honestly, for most summer games in general, you're going to have very, very minimal scouting report going in. And so, one thing that I really pride myself in just before the game to feel like I'm prepared going in is I'll really study their pitcher and catch play and their bullpen and really figure out what the approach is going to be and what makes sense and where he's missing, what he's commanding, and, all of that sort of stuff. And that seems to help a lot.
One's popped 10,000 miles in the air, it seems. No, Karliner will settle into that one for out number 3. It's a 1-2-3 top half of the inning for Evan Gray as he sets down the side in order. David Whittle, Noah Karliner, Tyler Glowacki are your 1-2-3 hitters. We'll stay with you. Let's stay here and talk with Tyler Gannis for a little bit. But obviously, we've talked about it, with that bullpen and watching it and stuff like that. It's something that, I've only noticed that you do more than other guys. Are you good enough to pick stuff up quickly enough that you can get stuff before the game to your teammates to let them know information about the starting pitcher before you even see them deliver pitches to you in the box?
I'd like to think that that's the case. I really think that for me, just my style of play is I think preparation is the number one cornerstone of my success. I think if I feel like I'm prepared going into a game, whatever that is, having great intent with my work and batting practice, having great intent with my stretch routine, having great intent with just watching the pitcher in general. If I feel like I'm solid on that, I feel like I'm going to have a great chance to be successful in the game. And so what I can kind of do over the course of watching, the catch play and the bullpen is come up with, what off-speed pitches does he feel like he has confidence in that he's constantly commanding in just in his bullpen, and then based on that, and then based on where his fastball's going, when he tries to go inside, when he tries to go away, if he's got some movement inside, maybe that's a two-seam. Does he have arm side run? Does he have sink? Does he have ride? Does he have whatever it is I can try to get? And I, get as far as I can to home plate where I can really get right behind him as if I'm directly behind home plate. So the key is just being really detailed with it and, talking with your teammates about what you see. And then when you get in the box, you feel like you're more prepared than anything because you're kind of expecting, to attack a certain part of the plate or a certain pitch, and it's it gives you your competitive edge 100% in my opinion.
We'll go to Josh real quickly to get a preview on Keegan Allen, the starting pitcher today for the Saints. What are we? Well, I don't think we've seen Allen yet this year, but what has Allen shown so far this year, Josh?
Well, his last 2 outings have been completely polar opposites. He pitched a non-league game against the Crawdads in which he went 5 shutout, but his last outing against the Blues, he got roughed up quite a bit. 3 2/3, 7 earned runs, but it's the walks that have been killing him. At least 2 in all his outings. In that most recent one, he walked 7 batters. So we've already seen how disciplined this Oaks lineup is. They just got to be patient up there and get the pitch that they want.
And it will be David Whittle, not Tyler Gannis, leading off a baseball game for the Oaks here. We were talking about it yesterday, actually. We were trying to see if we could remember if there's anybody not named Tyler Gannis or Austin Crew who had led off a ball game for the Oaks so far this year. But now we get one.
Yeah, I'm really honored to be, a guy that Coach Solis goes to for that role. I love being able to set the tone and doing whatever I can, but I'm excited to see Whit get us going today.
Just like you, Whittle's a guy who's very versatile. Seen him at catcher. We've seen him in the outfield today. He's playing second base. How is that, a guy like Whittle, a guy like you, how does that versatility help out the team?
I think the more positions you can play, the better always, for multiple reasons. I mean, you got, depending on who's hot in the lineup, depending on who can hit. I mean, what's really cool about baseball, in my opinion, is like if you're swinging the bat well, they'll kind of find a position for you. But in general, I'd just say versatility really helps with being able to position, the best guys in the field, like wherever, they're best at. You can kind of just trust that. So, like for example, if there's a guy in center field that or a guy catching, and we think those 2 guys are great at those spots. Like maybe Whit will play second base like today. And so it's just moving around, the field is key when you just want to put your best defensive players in their respective spots.
3-0 delivery. Strike 1. And when we talk about versatility, today there's 4 of the 5 catchers in the starting lineup. Durfee behind home plate, Hynek at first, Whittle at second, Crandall DHing. And we've even seen, Sulak, who's not in the lineup as of now. He's played second base as Whittle works the walk there. Karliner's up now, traditionally a first baseman, but he'll be transferring to the outfield with his new role at New Mexico State starting next spring. And, there's many other guys like Dode who we've seen play shortstop, second, third, left, and right. And so, it's incredible to just see how truly versatile this entire roster is. A couple guys who have unfortunately picked up injuries that we could have play in the infield, hit, and pitch. And so it's just really cool to see how well-rounded this roster is. There's no Karliner, pops that one foul.
Karliner's instant entertainment in the box these days. He's hit 3 home runs the past week. Moonshots.
Take that one down. Trickles a little bit away.
Tyler, I'm curious to hear from you. I know you're not a guy who strikes out a lot. Everybody has their own 2-strike approach. Once you get to 2 strikes, what is your approach?
I would say the number one thing is I really go into like what I call compete mode. I think baseball's really mental, right? I think hitting is extremely mental. I think my head coach at Oregon said something really beautifully this past summer. Coach Wazakowski said, hitting is a game of confidence. Baseball's a game of confidence, but the key to hitting is, in his opinion, is you just have to have more confidence in yourself than the pitcher has confidence in himself. And so when you break it down to that, it makes hitting a lot simpler. And so when you go into a two-strike approach, a lot of guys fall into the trap of not wanting to strike out. But for me, it's really just get your foot down early and just compete and not worry so much about what pitch is coming, but maybe visualize the top of the zone and just be ready to go beat somebody.
And Karliner grounds into a double play ball there. As the shortstop, Kyson Donahue just takes it to second on his own and fires across.
And I will just add one more quick note to the end of that two-strike approach. Is I think the ability to really have trust in your work, but also just trusting your hands and your athleticism is a really big part of it. Not overthinking that so much in the box, just taking some deep breaths and just really relaxing. I think take cares of that aspect of it too.
Yeah, it makes sense because a lot of times you hear, with two strikes, guys just want to, like you said, get the foot down, just make sure you're on time for fastball. Don't get blown by the fastball.
For sure. I think, fastball adjust is always a good approach to have.
As Tyler Glowacki flares that one.
Sit, ball, sit.
On the left field line, drops just foul. Obviously, for you, Tyler, obviously leading the team in average, obviously off to a really great start this summer. Have you had guys who haven't exactly started super hot like you have come talk to you, try and see what your approach is, how they can change their approach to try and turn their summer around to try and get somewhat close to where you're at so far this summer?
I appreciate the kind words. And yeah, I think, guys like I would say me or Gavin, Grant, who's had some experience in college baseball. Obviously, Gavin, a couple years more than me. But yeah, baby, get over it. Let's go, baby. Sorry.
I like Tyler.
This is a guy that, the other TG I've actually been talking to. It's funny you bring that up. I've talked to Glowacki a lot and just about the mental side of baseball. And so we ping pong ideas off each other. And he was asking me about my two-strike approach and just, how I go about hitting. And so he's a really talented player. I'm glad he got, a barrel for his first at-bat today. But it's always just great to bounce ideas off each other. I think no one's, a hitting guru. Everyone's going to go through hot streaks, cold streaks, and the key is just trying to stay neutral and level-headed and always being open to growing. That's really the key in my opinion. That's been my whole life, man. No matter what thing I'm doing, I think the key is really just being open, having open ears, and wanting to learn.
Colin Hynek steps in now, one of the multiple home run hitters now for the Oaks this summer. Take strike one there, 1-1 the count now.
Yeah, another thing with talking about how everybody knows something with hitting, a lot of guys in these coaching staff has great experience. How great has this coaching staff been for you?
It's been awesome. I didn't know much going in, what to expect other than, it's a great team with good coaching, and I've been blown away. It's awesome. Each guy has a different, thing that they've taught me, and you got young guys, you got older guys, you have just wise people in general. It's awesome to be around that every day.
1-1 the count now. Allen delivers. Hynek
shoots
that back up the middle. Be back-to-back 2-out singles for the Oaks here.
A couple crushed baseballs.
To bring last night's hero to the plate now, Brendan Durfee, the walk-off 2-run single that won things in the bottom of the ninth. He's behind the plate to start this game. Started yesterday's game at first base, then moved to catcher, which then brought our guy Tyler to first base. So one of the two guys yesterday that had to switch things up defensively.
I love Durfee. I've had some good conversations with him too, and dude has unbelievable potential and not just his size or his power. Just I think his baseball IQ is really good too, and I think he commands the game really well from the catching position and being at first base. I've talked to him too about whether it's back picks or just anything when it comes to commanding the base running game, and I've been impressed, and I'm excited to see what he does going forward in his career.
Yeah, he's a guy who might be transitioning into playing first base a little bit, so I'm sure you guys have been talking it up over there.
For sure.
Ground out there to first base to end it, and so that will end things for us with Tyler. We were only granted an inning, so my guy, thank you for coming on. We appreciate you joining us. Third guest so far to join a broadcast this summer. Go rally those guys down there in the dugout to get us number 5 in the row, yeah?
Yes, sir. Thank you so much for having me. I really appreciate you guys.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right, have a good one.
Welcome you back now. We'll welcome Sammy back too. And a couple more faces joining us upstairs here as everybody wants to bother Cam now for his fancy equipment.
It's all right. Cam's a big people person, so.
As Matt Wong steps in. Cam loves talking. Pitch number 1 to Matt Wong. It's fouled back. It's a clean 1-2-3 inning to start today's ball game for Evan Gray.
Today's Saints lineup is very different from yesterday's Riptide lineup. If you look at their averages, the Riptide started a lot of their bottom of the average players. Didn't start two of their top 10 hitters. But for the Saints, their first 4 hitters are their first 4 hitters in average.
Yeah, pretty ideal start for Evan Gray today. 1, 2, 3,
Yeah,
a couple strikeouts.
Yeah.
1-1 the count now.
Okay. He was 1 pitch away from striking out the side in the first, Sammy.
2-1 now. Nice lunge and grab up top there from Durfee. Keep that one there.
Wong's put a lot of balls out of the yard. Their team leader with 4 home runs.
That one misses up.
Gannis really can do it all, huh?
Yeah. Most interesting man in the world.
Hit, run, field, throw.
Talk.
He's got speed. Now he's the best broadcaster on the team, too.
3-1 now. So that one's popped out to shallow right field. So that one's going to drop just foul. Is unable to get under it was David Whittle. A long run from second there.
Yeah, that's a super tough play right there. You can't really blame Whittle for not getting there, especially in the sun. Sun's in his eyes. He had to go a long way for that. That's really like sort of like a Bermuda's Triangle out there in right field. It's a far run for the right fielder. It's a super far run for the second baseman, and having to go just completely straight back as a first baseman, almost an impossible play. One of the hardest plays in baseball to make. So.
Yeah. And the Oaks are fortunate that it landed foul.
Full count. Pitch misses down in the dirt. So Evan Gray ends up walking Matt Wong. Yeah, that foul ball right there was the definition of a baseball being hit into no man's land. So now bring Matt Marlowe, the designated hitter today, to the plate.
And another thing that goes unsaid about that play, Whittle playing second, doesn't play a lot of second base. Hynek playing first, he's a catcher, and then Karliner, I think this is his first time in right field. We've seen him play left field and first base, so just tough angles for all the guys to try to make that play.
First pitch from Gray to Marlowe is in there for strike number 1.
It's a very deep lineup for the Saints. A lot of guys having good summers offensively, including Matt Marlowe, who's only struck out 5 times in over 50 plate appearances.
That one misses up. One now. Gray delivers. One just misses inside. 2-1 the count now.
Couple guys on the pitching staff just absolutely loving the TrackMan over there. Just they want to get all the data, all the spin rates and stuff.
That one's blooped out to left field. It'll be a routine fly ball out there on left for Josiah Chavez for out number 1. Which will bring just shy of Morrissey to the plate. Second baseman today.
Second baseman number 25, Josiah Morrissey.
Guys are discussing
Spin rate.
spin rates right now.
Yeah. Andrew Lucas leading the pack. Trying to. This big spin rate guy.
No, there's a really big spin rate guy who's suspended from Major League Baseball right now.
Yeah. He's been suspended for a very long time.
Gray delivers. That one's rolled over. Foul. It's going to be a tough play for Hynek to try and make over there. So he was stepping off the bag with the pitch being delivered, and he was having to dive back towards the bag. A nice break there, as that would have been extra base if that ball was fair.
And the pitchers behind us reassured the umpire he made the right call.
Nice little,
Good
what I
pitch
believe
there.
is a splitter now.
Good
As
pitch.
Morrissey looking silly on that pitch.
Way out in front on
Filthy
that.
started the top of the zone. Winds up at the knees. Great pitch from Gray.
Oh, 2 delivery from Gray. That one's popped foul over our heads.
It's a great location, changing the eye level. That's the same spot where the splitter looks like it's coming out before it ducks away. Good pitch there from Gray.
That one bounces, gets past Durfee, so it allows Wong to move over to second.
Not too many baseballs get by Brendan Durfee. That one just took a gnarly hop.
One, 2 now. That one Misses inside. Great job there by Durfee to keep that one in front. 2-2 the count now to Josiah Morrissey.
Such a tough ball to block. Durfee sliding to his right and has to angle his body to keep it in front. And he makes it look easy and routine right there, but it certainly isn't.
Oh, we're getting another guest up here now, apparently. We already got 3 pitchers up here bothering Cam.
It's getting crowded up here.
That one's rolled foul. You may know better than me, Rivas. Do you know if there's like a weight limit to this roof up here? And no, I'm sure we're fine.
Yeah, we're chilling.
I wish we had a secret stash of hot dogs.
Glizzies?
The only stash we need up here is right there.
Best in the CCL.
It's Morrissey fouls that one. Yeah, if Durf grosses out, it's nice. Deputy Durf.
Right there, you get a nice look of the booth here.
Oh yeah. Hey, you guys are on
Hey
camera.
guys, you guys are on camera.
Wave to the
Say
camera,
hi,
boys.
right here.
Thanks for looking, Cam. Had it, babe.
We've had that camera the whole
you
time.
were on the stream.
With magic. 2-2 still to Morrissey. That one's rolled over, foul again. Morrissey just battling here.
It's a really good spot there, and Morrissey's another one of the guys who doesn't strike out very often. Just 6 strikeouts for him this summer, and we're seeing it here. Since falling behind 2-2, he's just shortened up and fouled off everything.
It looks like Evan Harmon couldn't figure out how to get up here because he's back in the dugout. It's a little tricky to figure it out if you don't know where you're going. 2-2 still. Gets the swing and a miss.
That's filthy.
Evan Gray finally wins the battle against Josiah Morrissey for out number 2. Which will bring Jacob Sanchez to the plate for his first at-bat of the day.
Good hold there by Evan Gray, too. It looked like Wong wanted to swipe third base. He was getting his momentum ready, but Gray stared him down and kept him put.
Fouled back. Durfee in the mask again. That's always something we got to watch for because, as myself and Rivas knows, Durfee got a nice cut underneath the chin off a foul ball to the mask. So never a fun one for Durf when he gets one off the mask because he's got to check on the chin because he's still got that scab underneath the chin.
It's good to see Durfee getting back-to-back starts. Yesterday starting at first, today behind the plate.
Get Sanchez chasing the high heat. Maybe it was even a splitter up top. No, it was not a fastball because it was nowhere near where he normally throws it in terms of the velo.
Yeah, did not move like a fastball.
No. 0-2 the count now to Jacob Sanchez. That one's fouled straight back. 0-2 remains the count.
Ready to make that play, Josh.
Oh, yeah.
Come back.
Decent amount of pitches in these last 2 at-bats now.
Yeah, Gray threw only 13 in the first inning, but he's now at 20 here in the second.
0-2. Looks like a slider's coming here from Durfee's positioning. That one jams Sanchez to Brooks at short. Fires across, pulls Hynek off, and a tag knocks the ball out.
Yeah, if Hynek went back and put the tag on him, I'm pretty sure that Sanchez stepped over first or went around first base.
So that's going to be a throwing error on Jack Brooks that allows Jacob Sanchez to reach there. So now Max Blessinger steps into the box, and Evan Gray's got to get an extra out in this inning.
Right fielder, number 4, Max.
Yeah, ball got away from Hynek as he was making the tag. A little Alex Rodriguez-esque, you know, slap the glove as it's coming to tag you.
Well, these umpires aren't going to catch anything.
Well, that
I'm
one
not
wasn't.
even sure if he did that.
That one wasn't a slap the glove. That was just the contact with the runner. That one's rolled over foul to the left side.
Blessinger also having a good summer. One of 9 guys on this Saints roster that's hitting over 300. So they've had a lot of success offensively.
Looks like Blessinger fouled that one off his foot. He's shaking up a little bit.
The Saints are also coming off their own 4-game win streak, so one of these teams will win their 5th straight.
Something's got to give. Interesting socks the Saints got.
Yeah.
You like them or you don't like them?
I don't know.
But are they
I
white
don't know
or
if I do.
gold?
It's like a cream.
Yeah, I was about to say. Yeah, it's like a tan-ish.
Or maybe his are just dirty.
Possible.
0-1 now. Gray checks on the runner at first. Back in there safely.
What do you think of their socks, guys?
What color do you think the stripe edge is? I said gold.
Getting a lot of gold answers.
I do have the best eyesight of the 3 of us, if we're being honest. That one misses up. I'm
not going to dispute that.
I like my eyesight.
Just because you like your eyesight doesn't mean it's factually better than
No,
mine.
I'm saying pretty sure it's up there. It's pretty even.
I thought they were like a cream.
He was going cream.
It's hard in the sun,
you gotta
bro.
look from Lucas as if he was on another planet.
They kind of look dirty, though, you know?
Gonna have to get a close-up after the game.
Yeah. Let's see. Conlon's look more white. First base coach. Oh.
That one pulled the left field. Josiah Chavez will settle underneath it. So the leadoff walk in the air by Jack Brooks leads to no damage done. Just some extra pitches that Evan Gray has to throw. So 2 shutout innings to start this game for Evan Gray. We'll take you to the bottom of the second. It's Chavez, Crandall, and Masino due up. We'll be back. Welcome you back now. It's Josiah Chavez who steps in now. For the Oaks. He was busy. Left field and last in.
Yeah, good play on the run. Bend it and save a run.
I think ball went outside.
Some clutch outfield play right there from Chavez. Not an easy play with 2 outs, and
Foul that one back.
knowing that if you don't make the play that a run scores, and if it gets past you, 2 runs score. It's a nice job of just staying calm and just trusting your talent, making the play.
Trusting the glove.
Chavez hits that one high in the air to the right side of the infield. Settling under it is just shy of Morrissey. So brings that Crandall to the plate. It's a nice double yesterday for Crandall. Talked to him after the game about it. He said it felt good. He was glad to finally get another hit in the hit column.
Another double as
Yeah,
well.
hopefully he gets something going for Zach this summer.
So take ball 1 down.
Bit of a prolonged struggle this summer for Zach, but he's still working hard every day. Just still working hard in the cage. You know, trying to take advantage of the opportunities when he gets them. And nice double yesterday. I know everyone on the team was just so happy for him that he finally made some really hard contact and got rewarded.
Yeah, we've seen him do it plenty of in the batting practices. He puts baseballs over the wall easily. Almost every single BP session, he'll take the slider inside for ball 2. So it was nice to see him turn on that one and rip it down the line for a double. And see if he can do more of the same today. As he's the designated hitter to start today's ball game. That one jams him inside. He fouls that one over into the Saints dugout.
I'm glad to see Zach back in today's starting lineup. After he did have a couple good swings yesterday, picked up the double, but then got pinch ran for, so didn't get another at-bat after that. So it makes sense to put him in there. Hopefully get some momentum.
That one let him.
Way to wear it there. Get on base.
Oaks have been getting hit by pitches a lot lately.
Yeah, all summer really it feels like they've been getting hit a lot.
And Charles Masino to the plate now. He'll be the third baseman today. I actually saw today when I was here during BP that Coach Raymer told Masino to come in from the outfield to take some ground balls at third, and then also Glowacki was in left, and he told Glowacki to go shag BP out in center. But he was hitting him baseballs, obviously, in terms of the coaches, but I figure we may see that in the lineup today after Coach Raymer told them to do so. Coach Raymer in his signature position, 500 feet from third base. Masino takes strike 1 on the outside part of the plate.
Way out there.
Oh, yeah.
Almost in the bullpen.
Yeah, he likes to get way back there.
Yeah, he's deep.
Masino swings and misses at strike 2. Just missed that one.
And then as soon as someone's in scoring position, you see him get super close, almost in the on-deck circle. So
Yeah.
never even remotely close to his designated third base coaching box.
Yeah, that box does not matter to him. Or to Parker over at first, apparently.
Well, for Parker, it makes more sense to have him deeper with the right-handed pitchers. He can try to get the pitch out of the glove. But it's hard to see that from Raymer's point of view.
Never really see a lot of coaches just stay in the box.
No.
Box is just
Yeah,
a myth, a
Masino takes
suggestion.
back-to-back balls
just
now.
part of the field.
Count even at 2.
They have to paint him on, but they don't get used.
Two now. Masino fouls that one off himself.
He's got the shin guard to protect him down there.
It seems that every guy who wears one of those and then you foul one off just always seems to miss it.
Seriously, yeah.
Masino shoots that one through the 3-4 hole. It'll be a nice little base knock for Masino, which now gives runners on first and second for Jack Brooks.
Nice little dance move there from Crandall to get out of that baseball's
quick
way.
on the feet. Little almost Michael Jackson-esque right there.
I wonder if he did a little hee-hee when he went back on that.
We'll have to ask him.
Yeah.
Saw him look in the dugout and give somebody a quick little sign, so everyone noticed that in the dugout.
He was nice. Jack Brooks steps in now. He's worked his way in the lineup every single day since joining the team. The future Oregon Duck. Starting at shortstop today, it's the Young Bucks occupying the middle of the infield today with Brooks at short and David Whittle, who's due up next at second.
Our two incoming freshmen representing the middle infield.
Brooks takes fastball inside.
Two very talented young guys.
Both
Got a
going
very bright future ahead of them, both of them.
both going D1. Brooks to Oregon and Whittle to San Diego State.
Maybe another future Pac-12 school, San Diego State.
Yeah, by the time they're juniors, they could be playing in the same conference. 3-0 now. That one just misses away. Gotta imagine that Brooks has take sign here. How early we are into this ball game.
Yeah, Brooks is a smart hitter. You don't even need to put the take sign
there's-
on it. He knows what he's doing.
Work a 4-pitch walk, which will load the bases with only one out, with David Whittle at the top of the order, stepping in the box.
Second baseman number 3, David
Pretty
Whittle.
easy takes there, that at bat from Brooks, who works a walk, and now the Oaks are in a spot that they somehow struggle in. The bases loaded in less than 2 outs.
David Whittle has seen this situation before, and he's come through before as well.
Yeah, hit a bases clearing double against the Riptide earlier in the season.
The Oaks stranded the bases loaded 4 times in Compton the other day.
David Whittle steps in now, looking to make it a different outcome. First pitch slider is looked at for strike 1.
Nasty.
Yeah, very.
After a 4-pitch walk, going breaking ball first
Yeah,
pitch.
very last second break there too.
Clearly didn't feel the fastball. 4 straight fastballs to Brooks, 4 straight balls. So going with the breaking ball and dropping it in there.
Whittle chases one downstairs for strike 2.
Corners in. Middle infield double play depth. See the first baseman playing well off the bag.
Whittle swings and chases at strike 3. So bring Noah Karliner to the plate now, hoping to try and give the Oaks a run and not strand the bases loaded.
No, Karliner.
Goes first pitch slider again, but that one misses downstairs.
Really good spot, though, from Allen on that pitch. Not in a very hittable location.
Karliner swings and misses at strike one in the bottom of the zone.
We know what he was trying to do there with that swing.
Oh, yeah. Wind blowing pretty strong out to right again.
That's where Karliner hit a couple of his home runs.
Take ball 2 down there. A nice take there from Karliner. It's the only thing he probably could have done with that baseball was hit it into the ground. 2-1 the count now to Karliner. Swing and miss at strike 2. Here's some words of encouragement from his teammates in the dugout.
As Tyler Gannis said earlier, it's time to go in compete mode right now if you're Karliner.
Yeah, especially the bases loaded.
2-2. Karliner takes ball 3 down in the dirt. A nice pick there behind the plate by Cooper Harris. This will release the base runners now with the count full, 2 outs. Crandall's got to be careful over there at third.
Cooper Harris just let his infield know to throw it across on a ground ball because the runners will be going.
Count full. Allen delivers. Karliner rolls over that one. Off the bag. Karliner didn't realize it was going to be a fair ball as he was watching it, so he'll end up being retired on the ground out the third there. So the Oaks strand the bases loaded and unable to bring anybody across. Score remains tied at 0. We'll be back top 3. Welcome you back now, top 3. Evan Gray still on the mound for the Oaks. Cooper Harris will get his first at-bat of the ball game, the last guy in this lineup to face Evan Gray before we head back to the top of the Saints order.
The Oaks have left 5 runners on base through 2 innings, which is not ideal.
Evan Gray's first pitch misses away.
Scott Radinsky now out in right field after Karliner forgot to run out of the box, so tough to see. You know, coach got to do what he's got to do after that.
Cooper Harris will bloop that one over the head of Jack Brooks for a leadoff single.
Yeah, I think on that one, I think Noah just thought he pulled it a lot farther than he did.
Left fielder number 5, Dylan.
Because you'll see him run pretty hard down the first base line whenever he makes contact, but that one just, a little weird. Hits the bag. I mean, it was a nice play by the third baseman, too.
Really good play.
Squares the bunt. That one bounces in the dirt, gets past Durfee.
Well, that works as a bunt for the Saints without an out. Now, if they want Johnson bunting, it'll be to get Cooper Harris to third base instead. As we're finally alone up here. No more pitchers. Cam must be pretty happy now. Oh, what a good team guy.
Yeah, okay.
Big organization guy, Cam. He's the man.
It sure is.
One of the most important interns we got. The squad. Summer fam.
That one's
Go
popped
get that.
back.
Oh!
Nice
Grab
play.
by Brendan Durfee.
I did not think he was going to get there. He just stuck out his glove. What a catch.
Huge play there. Yeah, couldn't get a good shot on that on the camera. Just
Third base,
ball
number
was
14,
that,
Yeah,
that
it was
bunt
just too
got
quick.
that bunt just got
yeah.
too far. I was moving the camera as quick as it can go, but and it got too deep too. I don't think he went all the way. Made the play like right on the dirt.
So now bring in Peyton Holt. So he'll pop that one and foul.
Holt was the third baseman who made that stellar play to end that threat for the Oaks in the bottom half of the second. After it hit the bag, the ball starts rolling super quickly, so it was great hands by him, and after that it was just an easy throw over because Karliner didn't get out of the box.
That one's chopped off the plate. Foul. 0-2 the count.
Gray dismantled Holt his last at bat, showing off that breaking ball, striking him out. There it is
That
again.
Swan a miss downstairs. So Peyton Holt 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts now.
That's so filthy. That slider from Gray.
Shortstop number 11, Tyson Donahue.
Bring Kyson Donahue to the plate. He flew out to right to end the top of the first inning in his first and only at bat so far today.
Donahue's hit 3 balls out this year, and one of few guys with double-digit RBIs for the Saints.
That one misses down as it bounces straight to the backstop.
Wicked hop on that one.
Oh, yeah.
I wish I could go back and find Kyson Donahue's stats because I feel like he might have put one out against us. But the stats don't go back far enough since we haven't played the Saints in a few weeks. He's having a heck of a summer though. OPS over 1,000.
That one's flared out to shallow left field. Sliding effort from Chavez, unable to get there, so it's going to be an RBI single for Kyson Donahue.
Hopefully Chavez is okay. That one looked like it bounced up and hit him in the face.
Yeah, it looked like he got a piece of him. Another ball, just tough play. Just second ball we've seen today that's just an almost impossible play for the Oaks to make. Fortunately, the first one landed in foul territory, but that one just right in a spot where it's really a scary play too, because on a pop-up like that, that's when you can see some collisions between a shortstop and an outfielder on that one.
Yeah, just off the end of the bat, a little looper. Nothing Chavez can do on that one.
First pitch breaking ball from Evan Gray is a strike to Matt Wong, who walked in his first at-bat of the game last inning. So that one's ripped down the left field line. That'll drop fair. It'll get all the way to the wall. Chavez is trouble at the wall, which will allow Kyson Donahue to come all the way around the score from first base on the RBI double from Matt Wong. Donahue was not really hustling around the bases there, but Chavez trouble picking it up at the wall allows Donahue to come around and score.
Yeah, that's tough for Chavez there, because it's right there in the fence, like right where the ball gets caught, like right under the netting. So you try to pick it up, and ball still gets caught like at the bottom of the netting there. Just the way that the little dimension of the park here, kind of like Ivy and Wrigley, I guess.
That one's popped up. Get foul off the bat of Matt Marlowe.
I was just about to say before the double by Wong that RBI knock from Donahue was actually super unfortunate too, because had that ball stayed up and get caught, it's less than a 10-pitch inning for Evan Gray, who needed that after a 25-pitch second. But now it's back-to-back hits, and the pitch count's going to keep going up.
Marlowe takes ball one inside.
We mention it every game. The Oaks need length from out of their starting pitchers because of the depleting bullpen depth due to injuries.
Gray will just turn to keep Wong honest at second to reduce that lead. Whittle was already away from the hold, so no throw over. Goes breaking ball to Marlowe for strike number 2.
Good pitch there from Gray again. Such a tight breaking ball, so he's able to keep it in the strike zone even if he doesn't get the chase there. Yep.
Marlowe definitely swung there. Durfee will fire down the Hynek at first, and that will end the inning. So 2 runs come across on a couple hits for the Saints, who lead 2-0 heading into the bottom of the third. It will be the heart of the order due up for the Oaks: Glowacki, Hynek, Durfee. We'll be back while we're away. Make sure to subscribe, like the stream, hit the notification bell if you haven't done so already. We'll be back, bottom 3. welcome you back now. Tyler Glowacki steps in now. Singled in his first at-bat of the day.
Really good swing last time out from Tyler.
Yeah, right over the second baseman's head. Nice line drive.
Did getting a foot down early, get it on time and a fastball.
Take ball one down to start his at-bat. Light throwing now in the bullpen for the Saints. Glowacki grounds out. That one definitely hit home plate. Not exactly sure what just happened there. I could hear the sound of the baseball hitting home plate. Not exactly sure what just happened there. Either hit home plate or hit him. It definitely was not a clean ground ball.
They're going to have a conference.
Please let this be a foul ball. That would be such a bad look for the Oaks. Back-to-back outs were the same thing.
Yeah. First third of the ball game, hasn't really gone the Oaks' way. Just a couple balls not going their way. Just sort of 50-50 balls, you could call them. And
that's just such a bad call.
Nothing that's a couple things that are out of your control. Obviously, something's in our control. But it's only a 2-run ball game. During this 4-game winning streak, the Oaks have been averaging around 8 runs a ball game. So 2 runs is really nothing. Just keep your head down. Just stay going to work, and it'll be a tie ball game, or we'll take the lead shortly.
Colin Hynek, who singled in his first at bat, takes ball 1 there. After a nice words of encouragement from Sammy. Hynek crushes that one to left field. So hard to hit a baseball out to left field.
Ball just.
That one just dies on the warning track.
That ball died.
The ball died.
That ball was crushed. Cam, what was the exit velo on that?
95, hard hit.
Hard hit baseball.
I don't know. Cam asked a really good question. How did that not get out?
I'll tell you how. The wind just knocked it down.
Brendan Durfee steps in now. So take ball 1 down.
Have we seen just 1 home run to left field this year, and it was against us? Here.
First game.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's the only one to left field here?
Mm-hmm. The shortstop, I believe, on the Dodgers.
The Dodgers. I don't remember who it was, but
skinny kid.
Yeah.
Just absolutely turned on a fastball in and just line drive, just cut through the wind. Just
right.
That's the really only way you're gonna hit a home run to left field. You gotta just hit a ball, line drive, and it's just gotta go through everything.
Yeah, there were a couple times this past spring here where the wind was not blowing that hard, and there were home runs hit to left field, but it's a very large rarity for the wind to not be pushing everything to right field when we're here.
Yeah, throughout the Cal Lou season, were there few home runs by righties? Was that like a thing?
No, there was a decent amount. There's 3 righties I can think of that all hit home runs to left field here.
Oh, but that's so you can only think of a few. So
yeah, just off the top of my head.
Plus, you have the added advantage of aluminum bats. You can a little more exit velocity off the bat.
Yeah, true.
Durfee just tardy on that fastball. 2-2 the count now.
Really takes some serious strength to hit a ball out here in left field, especially with a wood bat.
Yeah, it's the opposite of how things are in slow.
Yep.
Possible to hit home runs to right. We only saw E.J. Kreitzman do it. So Durfee fouls that one back.
I think Andrew Lucas can do that. Saw him in the cage, just taking a couple hacks just for fun. In the cage, he was hitting some lasers. Sounded really good.
Yeah, some of our pitchers were
He hit
looking
2
good
at
in the
ASU.
cages.
That's two-way at ASU.
Count runs full now to Durfee.
When
Rivas
he
probably thinks
first
he can do
when
the
he
same.
first started playing with the Oaks, he played offense as well.
Yeah, he's a two-way guy.
Scott Radinsky told me his first at-bat with the Oaks in 2018 was a grand slam.
Wow. As Durfee rips that one through the 3-4 hole. It'll be a base knock with 2 outs here for Brendan Durfee.
Ball was laced in. The first baseman for the Saints, Jacob Sanchez, was about to try to make a diving attempt, then realized he had no chance and ended up doing a bit of a bear crawl for like 2 steps. So that ball got by him.
Let's bring Josiah Chavez to the plate now. He popped one up in the infield to lead off the second inning.
Cam, what was the XV on that one?
As Chavez looks at strike 1.
Good at bat there from Durfee. Kept fouling off pitches and wound up winning it, getting the knock.
Durfee's starting to heat up a little bit at the dish.
Chavez takes ball 1 away.
Something we've all known that he's had the capability to do. Just finally unlocking it, getting a little bit more playing time, playing back-to-back days.
As Chavez takes ball 2 away now as that one misses well outside.
Well, exactly what we've talked about in the past with Durfee. It's just hard to get into a rhythm when you're not getting consistent playing time. With all the catchers, it's so difficult to get that playing time. But back-to-back starts, Durfee's taking advantage of it.
Chavez doesn't swing at that one, but it's ruled strike 2. He didn't think it was.
He keeps doing what he's doing. He's going to force his way into the lineup every day.
2-2 now to Chavez. So he'll shoot that one over the short. They'll go the easy way for out number 3. So the Oaks trail by 2 heading to the top of the 4th. As Evan Gray will come out for his 4th inning of work. We'll be back. Welcome you back now. Top 4, Josiah Morrissey will step in now. He struck out swinging in his 1 at bat back in the 2nd. Ball one up.
The Oaks currently with more hits than the Saints through 3 innings, yet they trail 2-0.
That one misses inside. Like I said yesterday, it's a game of runs, not hits.
Yep, and they're leaving a lot of runners on base. 6 through 3 innings, or through 3 innings.
Mm-hmm.
That one misses up. 3 straight balls missed up here to start this at bat for Evan Gray. That one's rolled strike.
Where are you going?
Sounds like we're going to have another visitor. Who's it, Kim? Oh,
Rank
yeah.
Dog. Rank Dog.
Get him on.
We'll get Rank Dog
we'll get him
on the broadcast, whether he likes it or not.
Oh,
Because that one's
Wait, foul.
yanked foul.
Easy, Josh.
yeah, no, I knew it was foul right away. I was just saying.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, please.
Thought it was going for your car?
That would have
Yeah,
been funny if it
down.
hit his car after his reaction.
Yeah, that would have been.
What's up, Rank
Tragic.
Dog? We got Big Mike, too.
Oh, we got a couple pitchers.
First member of the broadcast, Big Mike. I found out why Big Mike wasn't here yesterday, by the way.
Oh.
Evan Gray gets
Filthy.
the foul tip in the glove. He bounces back from
Way to
being
work
down
back
3-0.
there. Way to work back
Big
there.
Mike was at his grandpa's retirement party, so he had a good excuse for not being here.
That's
Awesome.
He's happy he made the broadcast, too.
His first guest of the broadcast.
Filthy splitter from Gray today. He's looked really nice.
Rank Dog's munching over here. He's got the seeds.
Oh, so is
Make as
Mike.
much
And the-
noise as you want, guys.
and the
It's
mic
not.
and
It's
X.
not picking up on the mic at all.
First pitch strike there. Sorry, Rank. You shoved. Got us to the win yesterday. Got yourself a win, so you can make all the noise you want.
Yeah. Rink with a big dog outing yesterday, an alpha outing.
It's the new walk-up song.
I liked it. I enjoyed the walk-up, the new walk-up music.
That one's rolled over to Brooks at short.
Tough play.
Beautiful fire there from Brooks. There's almost a collision there from him, Masino, but he makes a nice play across the diamond there for out number 2.
Filthiness from Jack Brooks. His hands are so good over there at shortstop, so clean. And that throw on the run was absolutely perfect.
Any of you guys want to put on the headset?
Rank does. He just said yeah. You see that?
Yeah.
You mean the head shaking means yes?
Yeah. He went up and down.
I'll put it on for a second.
Big Mike will come back. Welcome Big Mike back on. Strike one there to Mac Blessinger. Welcome Big Mike back.
What's up, Mike?
How you feeling today, Big Mike?
Hello, hello.
How was the party yesterday?
It was great, you know. Celebrate my grandpa, and he's been working hard for a long time. So,
What do you do for a living?
he helped to improve night vision goggles for the U.S. military.
That's
That
sick.
is the dopest thing I've ever heard
Are you
in my
kidding
life.
me?
Yeah.
I wish I was at that party.
Yeah.
He deserves to be celebrated.
Talk about that? Do we have from the government talking about it?
No, it's not. It's not classified
The
information.
better question is, do you have night vision goggles?
I do not.
Oh my
Nice
god.
1, 2, 3 inning for Evan Gray. We'll stay with you as we'll just keep bothering Big Mike. Maybe see if we'll get Rank Dog on.
Oh yeah, definitely gonna get Ring Dog on here. You know, he had a big
He'll
day.
get on in a little bit.
He had a
we'll
big
let him
day
in
yesterday,
and
so you
relax.
know he's got to talk about it.
Yeah, didn't get to talk to you though, Big Mike, after your first start of the summer. How'd that one feel for you?
Oh yeah.
Oh, it went great. I feel like there was definitely some hiccups, but yeah, I definitely thought there were some pitches there that weren't called, but you know it is what it is. It's baseball, and you're gonna get those umpires that have a tight zone, and you know it is what it is. But getting it under my belt was great. Definitely looking to keep doing that and keep stay in that role because that's what I want to continue to do. So I just hope to keep improving and keep moving up, and so yeah, it felt good. So
You said that you want to stay in that starter's role. So going forward this summer, are you going to continue to start and build up more innings?
I hope. I have not talked to Rad about that just yet, but I hope so.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Yeah, is that something you're trying to fully commit to I see yourself on camera up there now if you want to wave to some people. But is that something you're trying to transition to for this upcoming spring for your second year
Yeah.
in college ball?
Yep, definitely. Definitely a role that I'm kind of assuming going back. So just doing this and getting comfortable with it is big. So
Makes sense. And then, so we saw there was a bit of some chirping going on during that one inning when the runner tried to steal home on you and you threw him out. I mean, obviously you can't tell us what exactly was said, but
No, what do you mean? He probably was clean. He was a nice guy.
so what was said there?
I wasn't as clean as you may think, but
No, I was somebody who's up here may have told me exactly what you said, so
Yeah.
don't say exactly what you said.
yeah. So
Dude, everybody's up here
He's not
today.
even a pitcher up here now. Dode's not even a pitcher, but
no, but
Jackson's
I
here.
was getting frustrated with myself, and I think it was that inning that I launched that ball into right field. So, yeah, getting out of that was big for me. But they were getting on me because I started to show my emotion a little bit, and that's a big part of my game is staying composed and not letting the other team know where I'm at, what I'm feeling, what I'm going through. So, so it's definitely big for me, but it is what it is. They tried to do it, and before that happened, he was kind of dancing around, and I looked at him, and I stared him down, but it was just kind of all right, man, what are you doing here? And then, but he's fast, so
Yeah, he was fast.
I ended up doing it, and so I was actually holding a slider grip, and I ended up just when I was right here, I ended up thinking just fastball, fastball, fastball.
Yeah.
Crandall shoots that one over the short. Ground out to start off the bottom of the fourth inning.
Kaizen Donahue is really clean over there at shortstop. He's got good hands, good footwork. Makes the routine plays look easy.
To bring Charles Masino to the plate now for his second at bat. He had a nice single back in the second. Ended up getting stranded at second when the Oaks stranded the bases loaded.
If I have any family watching, I love you guys. I'll see you later.
All right, are we getting another guest? Is that what's going on?
Is it going to be Rink, Tommy, or Zach?
We have
All three of
half
them
the
are up
roster
here.
up here right now.
It looks like it's going to be Rink Dog.
Haha. Get this guy fired up. What's up, Rink Dog? Glad to have you on.
Hello, how's it going?
It's great because you're here.
I was about to say that.
So Masino rips that one down the first base line. A nice play over there by the first baseman, Jacob Sanchez.
Yeah, they got to. So Jack Brooks is going to go up there and take this first pitch. 2 outs on 2 pitches. Can't allow a 3-pitch inning.
Was that 3 pitches? I thought he took ball 1. Masino did.
I had first pitch. Very possible I missed a pitch, though. So, Ring, how'd you feel yesterday?
Looked great.
Looked incredible.
Felt pretty good. Healthy, and for the most part, good control over most things going towards the plate.
I mean, you came in at the bases loaded and 1 out, and it was almost all strikes.
Really?
Jack Brooks takes ball 1.
It's the first time I could ever say that about one of my outings.
You can say what you yelled when you weren't on the headset now, for that she can actually hear you.
Which one?
Say hi to your mom.
Oh, hi, Mom.
Jack Brooks takes strike 1 now, 1-1 the count. Yeah, and I saw yesterday, Rank, I saw you put on the hoodie after the 8th. Were you expecting to not go in for the 9th? And it kind of seemed like you were rushed out there. You didn't seem like you were too ready to go for the 9th at first.
I mean, in my mindset, I'm kind of just always ready to go back out until he tells me otherwise. But the reason I look so rushed is because I actually was just looking for my hat. Yeah. I was doing some recovery work back there and maybe have misplaced a few items.
That's funny.
Not the most
3-1 count now to Brooke C.
And then also, Rink, yesterday, faced your UCI teammate twice, Blake Penso, and you got him both times.
Yeah, no, that was fun. Before he got in on that first time, he gave a little tip of the helmet. That was nice to see.
Did you
He's
say
a good dude.
You say anything to after both times? You got him twice. You gotta say
No,
something.
I
Nothing after
haven't-
the game.
I haven't talked to him.
I texted Chase. He was like, "Oh yeah, good job, Nick."
No, he's a good dude, and we'll see him next week.
Yeah.
Well, I'll talk to him.
There's another walk for Jack Brooks, which will bring top of the order and David Whittle due up. Whittle walk and a strikeout so far today.
Second baseman number 3, David Whittle.
So I understand why Mike, Tommy, and Rink are up here looking at the TrackMan.
Zach, what are you doing up here?
Yeah,
You're not a pitcher.
What are you up here? What you doing up here? Oh, you want to just come say
I just
hi?
wanted to.
Cool view, yeah.
Yeah.
Enjoying your day off? So Whittle will take ball 1 inside. Check on Brooks. Couple nice pickoff moves from you yesterday too. Right?
No, yeah,
A little quick sidestep there I saw.
I actually really enjoy that side of the game. Really pride myself on being good at holding runners, preventing even just not just steals themselves, but just attempts. Because I think that's more important.
He's in there.
Very nice. But yeah, we learned over this last year. Just it's really important not just to prevent steals, but attempts themselves.
Mm-hmm.
And we found that was pretty much the key in limiting stolen bases and everything of that sort.
So have you progressed, I guess, and upgraded your pickoff move then? As a lefty too?
I wouldn't say the move itself got better, but I would say I do pick better times to use it. I don't pick nearly as often as I used to because I've gotten a lot quicker to the plate, so I don't really need to pick off as often, but I try to pick my moments in specific times.
Makes sense.
And, speaking of pickoffs, the other lefty on the team, Big Mike, he told me he is not a man who prides himself in his pickoff move. But we go back to your last outing. First out you recorded the game was a pickoff.
Yep.
How good that one feel?
That was amazing.
I loved it. I was excited.
Yeah, I was super stoked because, the move wasn't good, but
Hey, it worked.
got him going, so it is what it is. That was an out, so I walked it too, so it was,
Just wanted to let you know I was proud of you for that one.
thank you. I appreciate that.
After we talked about his rank.
Watched it and I heard you.
Yeah, I was excited. 3-1 now to Whittle. Brooksy over on third after stolen base and advancing on a wild pitch. So Whittle will foul that one back over our heads. Runs the count full. Scott Rudinsky waits on deck for his first at bat. Just saying, Rink Dog.
Looks like Carrillo's going to get on that foul ball.
His first time all year. And Grant. Wow.
Making them both.
Some different guys.
Yeah.
So Whittle shoots that one back up the middle. It'll be an RBI base knock for David Whittle.
Great piece of hitting there from David. Shooting the ball right back where it came from.
So he helps get one back. 2-1 ball game now.
Rink, you teach him that? Did you teach him that?
No, not at all.
You excited for pitchers VP, Rink Dog?
Absolutely, especially here at the Loo.
You
Is it going to happen for sure?
Are you winning? Are you winning in terms of total home runs hit?
I think the pitchers drastically overestimate their abilities at the plate.
Well, it has to be a lefty for home runs.
Yeah.
It has to be a lefty.
I'm one of
Pitchers BP,
2
your
or
favorite?
3 left-handed hitting pitchers.
Do you hit lefty? Big Mike
Who
doesn't
else,
hit lefty.
Who else hits lefty then?
I don't know, but I think there might be one more.
That's been the highest bet prop that you're going to do the most. Really?
I definitely do think I have the advantage, though.
Yeah, for
I
sure.
hit fungos every day.
That's true. Not just here, though, either, right?
Yeah, I hit fungos every day.
You got the squat stance going.
Who have you asked? Is this like a thing with the team?
Damn. Mike's getting roasted right
Sammy's definitely just messing with you right now.
now. He's actually not. I've been with Sammy. He's asked a lot of players, and Mike is the most common answer for the pitcher they expect to have the least success.
You know what? I want to bet on Big
That's
Mike
so
to do
funny.
well then.
I'm gonna go Oppo Taco.
I actually heard we said that, and Danny defended you. He's like, no, Mike can hit.
Of course, Jamie's defending. My guy.
Scott Rudinsky with his first at bat of the game after he came in for Noah Karliner in the top of the third. Will take ball 1.
Dinsky hasn't gotten too much playing time, but he's been swinging it better lately.
That one misses down 2-0 now. Rink, you're free to go whenever you want, by the way. You don't have to keep talking with us. You can just sit up here and enjoy and give Sammy the headset back if you really want to.
Yeah.
It's up to you guys. I'm having a good time.
All you. Don't want to pressure you to go longer than you want. Whittle goes. Throw down. Gets him. Whittle caught stealing for out number 3. The Oaks get 1 back here. Big Mike heading out, Tommy heading out. Rank Dog, see if he'll stay with us. Well, anyways, we'll take you top 5. Evan Gray still on the mound for the Oaks. We'll be back. Welcome you back now.
Number 6, Cooper Harris.
Top 5. Cooper Harris steps in.
In between innings, we were just delivered the goods.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, shout out to Mrs. Sulak. She bought all the interns some ice cream treats and maybe one other person, but we won't disclose who took the extra one.
Will remain a mystery.
Evan Gray bounces the first pitch in front of the plate. Ball 1. Look at how majestic Lucian's hair is as he runs to get those baseballs.
It's so floppy. How did he not get any votes for the team hair?
Because everybody is.
A lot of haterade.
Everybody's distracted by Gannis.
He's just in a league of his own. A lot of flow.
Yeah, it's unfortunate for Lucian. If he was on any other team, where Tyler Gannis isn't here, he wins that award easily. It's not a start.
Say held up.
I thought that should have been a strike anyway. It's a good pitch there from Gray. That splitter.
3-0 the count.
Splitter's been filthy today. He's really got that working.
It's a 4-pitch walk. Cooper Harris. We're just getting all the visitors up here. Miss Becky came up to visit us now.
Yeah, and she's more important than we are.
She's more important than anybody on this
She's
team.
more important than Dave.
She is.
This team doesn't exist without her. Shout out to Becca.
Shouts out Miss Becky.
What? Settle down, man.
He's not talking to Evan.
Watching the All-Star selection show, and some guys who are having mediocre years get named to the team, and Austin's going crazy.
Yeah, Sammy wasn't yelling settle down at Evan Gray. He was yelling at Austin.
For the record, to clear things up.
Yeah.
Dylan Johnson 0 for 2 today. Foul that one away out of play. The left side, we saw Brendan Durfee making incredible running grab in foul territory against Dylan Johnson to get out number 1 in the third.
Yeah, Johnson tried to lay down a bunt that he popped up, and it looked like it was just going to land in foul territory, but Durfee at the last second stuck out his glove and made the catch.
Nice pitch there. Evan Gray absolutely freezes up Dylan Johnson with the splitter. Thing's filthy.
So much movement on that splitter.
That one's rolled past Hynek at first. Diving effort. Harris will round. He'll head the third as he'll cut back.
Just under the glove of Hynek there. Oh, man, if he would have made that, I would have never heard the end of that one rest of the summer.
Yeah, he almost got there. Unfortunate.
Great effort.
For Gray again. Another softly hit ball that got through the hole.
Yeah, I'm sure Colin's upset with himself for not getting to that one. Because we've seen him get to actually a ridiculous number of baseballs when he plays first base. A lot of times he gets a little over-aggressive over there trying to make plays. That one's, I'm sure, one that he thinks he should have gotten to. But he definitely offered at that. If I thought so, but apparently not. That little delay on the pullback. Peyton Holt 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts. That one's popped back. Foul.
Almost got over the screen here. Not a great bunt there.
No, it looked like he was late getting his hands out there. So his top end wasn't strong, which is why the barrel was lowered and why the bunt went up.
I think Nick Rinkover thinks that ball was a swing. It was a bunt.
Definitely offered that back pick attempt from Durfee.
Gray was not expecting that. He just ducked out of the way.
I'm not lying to you, Ring.
It was a bunt.
We can go back. We can go back. We can check the board, check the replay. Yeah, we'll go to New York. That was an official bunt attempt.
1-2 now after a couple failed bunt attempts from Peyton Holt. Good job to keep that one there by Durfee, as that one was in the dirt.
Good work back there by Durfee, keeping that in front. That one was spiked directly down.
Sammy is literally showing Rank that it was indeed a bunt.
Yeah, I'll take my apology in the mail.
That one misses down. Durfee keeps that one there. Again, count runs full now to Holt. Gray delivers 3-2, and it's swung on and misses. Peyton Holt chases one down the dirt for out number 1.
It's a hat trick. His third of the day.
It's the
An 8th, yeah. 8th strikeout from Evan Gray.
8?
I believe he had 8 in his last outing too. Double check that, but he's been racking up the punch outs. He did his last outing when he went 5 2/3. He did strike out 8. So back-to-back outings with at least 8 strikeouts for Evan Gray. Doing a good job missing bats.
See the Oaks infield implement a little bit of a shift there. Whittle shading more towards his left. Brooks playing just about down the middle.
Kyson Donahue steps in now. An RBI single came around the score back in the 3rd, flew out to end the 1st. Pops that one a mile high over our heads. Speaking of Mile High, Cam will be traveling to Mile High City tomorrow. A day trip out to Colorado, go to Coors Field, and right back for the game on Tuesday.
Big traveler.
He's going to be tired on Tuesday.
It's all right.
Yeah, we know you're a grinder, buddy. We've seen your MLB The Show team.
We've seen the hours played stats. No, he's scared.
Yeah, because I don't spend 45 hours a day on the game.
Austin distracting Cam from his job. He's missed a couple pitches on the...
Rinkover giving us some inside information. Kyson Donahue, 3-hitter at Hawaii. And Nick said he faced him.
What was the outcome?
He doesn't remember if he got him out or not.
So that one misses away. 3-1 now to Donahue.
You guys went to Hawaii for spring break, right? That's sick. How cool does that feel? Like,
What about, you know anything about his Hawaii teammate who's due up next, Matt Wong?
No, he doesn't.
Hey, Clayton, no.
He's a righty. Good scouting report there. He's a righty.
He plays baseball. That one's rolled over foul,
Ooh.
right at his teammates in the dugout.
Make a play.
yeah, Josiah Chavez would have just
Yeah.
snagged that ball.
Chavez made a play yesterday.
Yeah, Chavez snagged the ball yesterday.
Are you a run out of the way guy in the dugout, or do you try and make the play on a... What if it's coming right at you? You making the play? Yeah.
I'm the stand there and do not move.
Unless it's
What if
at
it's
me.
hit right at you? Oh, no, I'm moving at you. Well, so what is it there? Uh-huh. Yeah.
And Donahue works to walk.
This Cody Carson now walks down to the Oaks bullpen.
Center fielder, number 2, Matt Wong.
Definitely hoping that Gray can get through this 5th inning. He's up over 80 pitches.
What's going on here?
They're going to have a meeting at third base. Very untraditional, where the head coach for the offense calls time.
Step aside while they figure out whatever they're trying to figure out.
We're back after the
Suicide squeeze.
after the time was called. Maybe Austin said maybe they're putting on a suicide squeeze with the force out at home. That's a bold strategy. But Austin's
With
taking
their cleanup hitter, too.
taking a couple of batters off. He's
My ice cream is
throat-goating
melting.
ice cream. He's putting it down as fast as humanly possible right now. Doing his best. Wong on out to a 1-0 count. We'll see if Gray can work his way out of this jam. Popped foul. Out of play.
Wong's 1 for 1 today with a double.
He hit that ball in the left field corner last time.
Yep, drove in a run.
That was the second run of the game for the Saints. Saw Josiah Chavez had a little trouble fielding that ball. Got just caught in that weird webbing that our fences have around here. Chopper to third. Masino steps on the bag for one. Throws across. It's a wild throw. And it'll get past the first baseman, Hynek. Thought the Saints third base coach would have sent the runner there, but just 1 run scores. No, 1 run. 1 run, Josh. Force at third.
He never really got his foot in there, did he?
No.
Chucky. Not really necessary to make that throw to first after he was already slipping.
Yeah.
It's a tough play, though.
Yeah, very, very tough. He had to go. Made a good play getting to that ball as we hear a expletive from the Saints dugout.
Very loud one.
Yeah. With some passion. Line drive into left field. It's going to make a nice play by Josiah Chavez. Very nice play. A line drive hit not right at him, but he had to go a long way to track that ball. So that'll save 2 runs. But the Saints tack on 1 more. Their lead extends to 2. And we'll be right back for the bottom of the 5th. Austin Gregory should be back. I think he finished his ice cream.
I'm back.
We'll be right back.
Welcome you back now. Scott Radinsky will step in after his at-bat came to an end shortly. Last time in the 4th, after David Whittle got caught stealing to end the inning. And he'll be the first batter to face the newly entered Trace and Vote. Brudzinski with a healthy hack. Swing and a miss there for strike one.
Second attempt at his first at-bat of the game, as his last at-bat was cut down shortly with Whittle getting caught stealing to end the inning.
Surprised that that one was called a strike. Hasn't really been for the most part today.
Looked a little low.
Brudzinski will swing and miss at strike 3. So bring Tyler Glowacki to the plate now.
Number 12, Tyler Glowacki.
Glowacki takes ball 1 away. Good take there from him.
And that pitch has been called a strike, but that one ruled a ball.
Same
Called a
pitch.
strike.
The exact same location.
Umpire heard you, Josh.
It's all your
Said,
fault,
okay,
Josh.
Okay, I'll call
I mean,
it. If you want me to call it a strike, I'll call it a strike.
It should be either a strike both times or a ball both times. It shouldn't be 1 and 1. It's the exact same pitch.
That one misses down. 2-1 now. Glowacki has to lead out of the way of that one. 3-1 now.
Saw Glowacki last time he was up. Hit one that he thought was off his foot. Thought it was foul.
That rolled strike 2. Count runs full.
And that was that 2 outs in a row where they were made when the runner just didn't run out of the box.
Yeah, I personally thought that one went off the plate at first.
Off the plate is still fair.
No, it's not.
If it ends up fair, yes. It's not a dead ball.
Yeah, I've heard it both ways.
I don't think it's a dead ball.
Like, it's weird.
Because if a ball is foul and if it comes back in play, it's still fair as
Yeah.
long as nobody touches it.
Exactly. So I've heard people say if it hits home plate, it's a foul ball, but then I'll see a ball hit home plate, it goes in fair territory, it's a fair ball. So I'm pretty sure.
It's got to make contact with someone in foul territory for it to be ruled a foul ball.
Oh. That one ruled strike 1 to Colin Hynek.
It's like the same as if a foul ball went off the inside of the batter's box, but didn't hit an actual batter's foot, and then took a weird spin, went fair. It's
Some
still a
of
fair
you
ball.
baseball heads in the chat chime in here. Who's right? Me or Austin? Or are we both wrong in different ways?
How can you both be
I
wrong?
don't think we can
it's
both
not
be wrong.
fair. It's or foul.
Just
an automatic base.
They're just gonna say you guys are both clowns. Has nothing to do with
They'll
that.
probably
debate.
just tell us that our audio is terrible.
We need a new mixer. We put in an invoice.
Hynek hits that one out to center field. Setting under out there in center is Matt Wong for out number 2.
It's so different hitting your ball to left compared to center. That last baseball that Colin hit looked like he got way more of it than the one he just hit, and they went about the same distance. It just shows you how much the wind knocks down the baseball on left and lets it carry out and right.
Bring Brendan Durfee in now. He's 1 for 2 today. Grounded out the first to end the first, and then he singled back in the third and was out at second to end the inning on a fielder's choice. So that one almost gets him inside as he just pulls his hands out of the way. Obviously, there was a decision to bring in Vote because of the slew of lefties that was due up. Glowacki, Durfee, and Chavez could all be faced in this inning. So he'll take ball 2 outside.
Just got to work here. Just got to work here. About halfway through this ball game. Still very much in it if you're the Oaks.
Durfee will take strike one on the outside part of the plate. Durfee will take ball 3, the breaking ball, too far outside. Josh is having a stroke about something over here.
Dodgers score.
The Dodger game, it's been 2 hours, and it's the bottom of the 3rd inning, and they're up the 2-hour mark.
Well, I saw that the Cubs scored 5 runs in the first, so it makes sense.
It's not
Dodgers,
the Dodgers
scored 6 in the 3rd.
Jeez, Cubs suck.
9-8.
Full count now to Durfee.
Glowacki will get a head start at first.
Yeah, he's not even being held on. He can get a mile off of first before the pitch is even delivered. As Durfee fouls that one back, Glowacki will have to reset. And we'll be drafted is a week from today. Gonna find out if there's any guys on the Oaks that have declared for the draft.
What days did you say? A week from today?
A week from today.
The 17th?
Yes, sir.
I know that there are a couple guys that are hoping to get picked up.
Count full again. Durfee hits
Get
that one
down.
out to left center field, but that one will just float up there for Johnson to settle under for out number 3. So the Oaks trail by 2 still. We head now to the top of the 6th. And Cody Carson will take the mound in place of Evan Gray. We'll be back. Welcome you back now, top 6. Cody Carson now pitching for the Oaks, and only seen a couple times where Cody Carson has pitched so far this summer for the Oaks, but he's done well in both outings. Josh is going to pull up the stats for Cody real quick here, and we'll get the exact rundown of what we've seen from him so far in his short summers. He was a late addition to the pitching staff.
Yeah, for Cody, his first outing was not great. Only got 5 outs and gave up 4 runs, but his last outing was really great. Just give up 1 base runner, struck out a couple batters. Very efficient against the Barons. He pitched the 8th inning in a 5-0 win.
He was part of the shutout.
He was. He helped earn that pitcher's BP. And the reason he hasn't been pitching as much, he does have other priorities, so he hasn't been able to be here as often as he'd like.
2-0 now. Gets the outside part of the plate there for strike 1 now. 2-1 count now to Josiah Morrissey. Morrissey 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts swinging against Evan Gray in his 5 innings of work. Fouls that one back. Count now even at 2.
Hopefully that they can get a couple of innings out of Cody here and maybe just bridge the gap.
That one's pulled down the right field line. Foul.
Was the exit view on that one, Cam? That ball was crushed. No, it just went foul. 94 off the bat.
Hard hit.
We should make a proposal to whoever is important for the stats recorded for the CCL and make it 90 miles per hour off the bat for exit velo is what's classified as a hard hit baseball for the CCL.
But they don't even,
Not everyone has
the
a TrackMan installed though, so.
That one's lined right to Whittle at second. Squeezes it for out number 1.
We probably got one at Jackie Robinson Stadium once we go there.
I know they have one in Compton. It just hasn't been calibrated yet.
Yeah, we're done going there.
So we'll bring Jacob Sanchez to the plate. He's also 0 for 2 today. He reached via a throwing error on Jack Brooks in the 2nd. And then grounded out to Jack Brooks in the 4th. So swing and miss at strike 1 on a nice breaking ball there from Cody Carson.
To Jack Brooks at second or Jack Brooks at short?
Short. Oh.
I was in.
Just
yeah,
misses.
It just nearly got him. That's what.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I was ing about. Broke just enough to miss his body.
Misses away. 2-1 now. I think we're done with our visitors for today.
Yeah, at this point, they're all locked into the ball game.
Yeah, well, I was told by Coach Sully that we were only going to have one guy for 1 inning, and that was Tyler Gannis. Then we had half the bullpen chalk. That one's fouled away. 2-2 the count now.
Yeah, a lot of the guys just really just want to come up here to see their numbers on the TrackMan and stuff.
I was more thinking they wish they were as cool as us. Could be up here. But I guess it could be the numbers, too.
No, they know they're not. They know they're not as cool as us.
Yeah, one rolled foul. A lot of high praise from us. Some specific details of how people on the team describe our broadcast. We won't get into specifics. Have gotten a lot of compliments from parents and other people around the league. One of the higher ups at the Saints today, I bumped into him and he said he loves what we're doing post game with our post game interviews and all that fun nonsense.
Should have showed him the team talk.
Oh, you gotta get more TikToks posted. Just swing and a miss, strike 3.
A great pitch there from Cody Carson to get the chase.
Yeah, you mentioned that Carson's first outing wasn't as good.
Right fielder,
But
number 4,
if you
Max.
remember, he just had like a couple balls just not go his way, just a couple bad calls,
Yeah.
and then the inning just kind of snowballed on him. He was perfect in his first inning of his first outing, faced the minimum, got a couple strikeouts, but then in his second inning of work, he kind of just but just balls were just finding gaps, got squeezed a little bit by the umpires. I remember that game.
Nice slider for strike one. Yeah, that was like the era of when the Oaks couldn't catch a
It
break.
should have. It was.
Well, wasn't
He
it?
should have got out of the.
after a
He should
big
have got
win?
out of the inning with no runs scored in
Yeah,
that inning
it
too.
was just one of those situations that we saw like in that stretch of like a week and a half where the Oaks just could not catch a break. 0-2 now.
But wasn't at the time, wasn't he in a blowout? Weren't we
That
that big?
one. Ruled foul.
I think it was.
Like, I feel like we were
I
up
think
big
it was,
at
and
the
it got
time.
and the
Can
game
you
got
see his?
close.
Can you see his game log?
Yeah, let's see. Yeah, so we won 11-4, and so it was probably, I mean, and he gave up 4 earned, so it was probably maybe 11-0.
I think it was 11-0
something
when
like
he
that.
came in, or 9-0 when he came in. Yeah. Yeah, I think those runs were scored in the 8th or something.
Mm-hmm.
Made us a little nervous at the time.
Wow.
Yep.
Nice slider there, Cody Carson, as he strikes out 2 in a row, sets down the side in order here in the 6th. Oaks looking to get back.
He's nasty, man. We're gonna have to go back to that broadcast where he just got absolutely hosed by the umpires. I remember it that way. He got
Yeah, no,
Something happened.
he was getting squeezed that game.
yeah, things were getting ugly.
Yeah, because since then it's been excellent.
So we'll head now to the bottom of the 6th. It's Chavez, Crandall, Masino. Due up. We'll be back. Welcome you back. Josiah Chavez chases one outside for strike 1. Chavez 0 for 2 today. Pop out, grounded into inning fielder's choice.
Yeah, he went
Yeah, unable to hold up on that slider. It's a nice slider.
nasty pitch.
Cam let us know that Cody Carson's slider there at the end, upwards of 2,600 on the spin rate, which Cam says that's pretty good. Chavez goes down looking. The one pitch that is a strike in the at bat he looks at.
Really good pitch there from Vogt. Slider with a lot of movement on it, starting it at the body of Chavez, and then it breaks right down the middle.
Yeah, and that's not where that pitch was meant to be. It was meant to be outside. Just saw Vogt say that was my bad to his catcher. So Zach Crandall steps in now. The slider again, ruled strike one. Crandall hit by pitch and stranded at third in the second when the Oaks stranded the bases loaded. And then he grounded out to short in the fourth. So take strike two. Quick work here from Vogt.
Yeah, just to put that 2,600 RPMs into a little bit of context, according to Rapsodo.com, an analytics, pitching website, 2,400 to 2,500 RPMs is an MLB average curveball and slider spin rates. So 2,600, pretty good. That's
pretty dang good.
Pretty spot on. That's above average, even in the bigs.
That one's ruled up. Ball on the outside part of the plate. 1-2 count now to Crandall. See Coach Solis and Raymer talking over there. See what they're talking about potentially. Obviously trying to win a fifth straight ball game. As Crandall rolls over that one, foul.
Yeah, they could definitely be discussing potential lineup changes. We've talked about how a lot of guys that aren't traditionally in the starting lineup are getting spot starts today, and we're seeing guys pick up bats, go into the cages to get some hacks in, so we'll see at what point they're inserted into the ball game.
Well, we're going to see one right away with the next batter. As Crandall strikes out looking as Cody Sulak waits on deck, so we'll officially see all 5 catchers today.
Number 10, Cody Sulak.
So we're going to have all 5 catchers in the ball game at the same time. That's quite a feat.
We'll see how it kind of realigns things if Sulak does stay in this ball game. Misses away. Ball one. If I had to guess, it'll probably end up pushing maybe Whittle the third. We'll see. Sulak fouls that one away. We could just see somebody else come in defensively. Sulak fouls that one back in the glove of the catcher. 1-2 the count now. This is down 2-2 now.
It was Cody Sulak's mom who provided us with our ice cream snacks, so we appreciate that. Hopefully Cody can come up with a knock now.
Foul that one back on a play.
Good battle brewing here. It's always tough for someone who's sitting majority of the ball game and then come in for a pinch hit, and just to be able to work a battle like this, multiple pitches over a 6-pitch at bat.
He'll go down looking. So Trayson Vogt strikes out the side in order. Looking.
Slow strut off the mound.
We'll be back. Top 7. Cody Carson still on the mound, and we'll let you know how the defense realigns. Austin Carrillo's going to be coming into the ball game in center field. Glowacki's going to go to right. Chavez will be going to left.
Looks like Zach Doday's coming in. He'll probably be going to third.
No, he's just out there with Salgado warming up Chavez.
Two guys warm up one.
They always do. So Whittle is going to third.
4, 8, 9,
Maybe we'll see Doday come into the ball game in an inning or two.
Brooks will come out to short.
Yeah, I saw him with the bat.
And Sulak's going to come out the second. Not only does it take two guys to warm up the left fielder, it takes 3 because now Gavin Grant's out there. We'll be back.
Maybe
Top
yeah,
7.
they got to be getting loose to come in.
welcome you back. Now Cooper Harris will step in as he leads off yet another inning. He's led off the 3rd, 5th, and now the 7th. Singled, came around the score, walked, came around the score. The slider just misses inside. Almost looked like Harris wanted to lean in on that one. You see a couple guys go back to the cage now for the Oaks, Zach Dode being one of them. That one gets in.
Good pitch.
Gavin Grant also going back there as well. So Coach Solis may be going to the big bats. With only 9 outs left for the offense. That one's flared right to Colin Hynek at first.
Harris didn't even drop his bat, just took it directly to the dugout.
Left fielder, number 5, Dylan Johnson.
Dylan Johnson will step in for the 4th time today. He's 1 for 3. Struck out, popped out, singled, and then was out at 3rd via the fielder's choice that Masino made over at 3rd. And he'll get hit. So now Peyton Holt will step in. So just to recap the defensive alignment now, Durfee still behind the plate, Hynek still at first. Quick pick attack from Carson, gets away from Hynek, which will allow Johnson to go all the way to 3rd.
With how much foul territory is over there, any wild pickup attempt usually results in the runner going from 1st to 3rd.
So it'll be a throwing error, 2-base throwing error on Cody Carson. So it's Hynek at 1st, Sulak at 2nd, Brooks still at short, Whittle moves over to 3rd, Chavez stays in left, Carrillo now in the ball game in center. He'll be hitting 2nd in Scott Radinsky's spot that he took over for Noah Karliner, and now Tyler Glowacki will be in right after starting the ball game in center. Now 1 out, runner on 3rd for Peyton Holt. Infield is in. That one misses up. This big red Jackson Jordan is going to head down to the bullpen now to start warming up. That one's tipped into the glove of Brendan Durfee. 1-1 the count now.
And because the Oaks are playing 5 catchers, Zach Crandall, who's in the lineup today as the designated hitter, has to go down to the bullpen to warm up Jackson Jordan because all the other 4 catchers are on defense right now.
That one's fouled straight down. It's a piece of the umpire.
I believe this is the first time we've seen the lineup have all 5 catchers in it at the same time.
Yeah.
Certainly.
That just goes back to the first inning conversation with Gannis with the versatility. That one misses down and it bounces off the shin pad of Durfee, which will allow Dylan Johnson to walk in the home plate.
Just if you look at the Oaks infield right now, David Whittle at 3rd base, catcher. Cody Sulak at 2nd base, catcher. Colin Hynek at 1st base, catcher. And Brendan Durfee obviously actually doing the catching.
Probably a weird feeling for Brooksy out there.
Yeah, the only traditional infielder.
And 2-2 count now to Holt. That one's rolled foul. Excellent baseball delivery there from Rank.
That would have been a fun ball to see if it would have stayed fair, to be able to see Whittle throw across the diamond.
Yeah.
We know Whittle's got an arm over there at 3rd base. We've seen it behind the plate and we've seen it in right field.
Carson gets another strikeout.
Saw it in left field yesterday as well.
Yeah. Golden sombrero for Holt.
Yep.
Oof. Tough day.
Shortstop, number 11, Tyson Donahue.
He'll want to get his hands on this tape, burn it.
Tyson Donahue steps in now. Flew out to right to end the first. RBI single came around the score in the third. Walk straight into that third and the fifth. And they'll hit that through the 3-4 hole past a diving effort from Colin Hynek.
It's a majestic dive there from Colin. I thought he was going to
Yeah,
make
it
that play.
looked good.
Yeah.
Looked good doing it.
He
But
just missed it.
just under his glove again. I wonder if he was, obviously you're not going to see a left-handed catcher, but I wonder if it was a left-handed first baseman.
Oh yeah,
Probably
no,
an
for
easier
sure.
time making that play.
I was literally just about to say it's a lot harder to dive to your backhand than it is to your forehand because you got to get there earlier because you don't have the little extra gap. Carson delivers. That one's popped a mile high in the infield, right to Cody Sulak at second. He'll squeeze it for out number 3. So, one more run comes across to now make it 3 runs. The Oaks are chasing with only 9 outs left. We'll see if there's any offensive substitutions now coming into the bottom of the 7th with Jack Brooks, and then the top of the order due up. We'll be back. Now as Jack Brooksy steps in. Brooksy is 0 for 0 today. 2 walks. Came around to score the Oaks' only run of the game back in the 4th after he stole base and advanced on a wild pitch to third, and then he scored on the RBI single from David Whittle. Squares the bunt. He'll pull back, take ball 1. It's still Trayson Vogt on the mound for the Saints. As seems Jackson Jordan will be coming in the 8th. As Brooks pops that one foul out of play to the left side over the Oaks dugout. Oh, actually hits the Oaks dugout.
And that pitch from Jackson Jordan's coming all the way down here.
Nice stop though by Evan Gray.
Yeah.
Didn't reach Whittle. Nice take there from Brooksy. 2-1 the count now. Brooksy rips that one. That's going to be a base knock. Need the exit velo on that one, Cam. 96, that's a hard hit baseball.
Yeah, that ball was crushed. Just really would have taken a remarkable play from the first baseman, as it took a pretty nasty hop. That he was sort of on his side making that. If he was standing straight up, that ball's taking his head
I was
off.
about to say, he's getting clocked in the face there.
David Whittle steps in now. Take ball 1. That one gets away. But a nice job there by Cooper Harris to keep it there.
Yeah,
Somewhat.
tried to pick it and ended up flicking the ball forward. So
And you have to
pretty
wonder.
good play.
You have to wonder at what point the Oaks go to the bench. With Tyler Glowacki due up third right now in the lefty vote out there, if that spot were to come up this inning, I'd expect them to use either Zach Dode, Gavin Grant possibly.
I see
pinch
Glowacki
hit
putting
spot.
on his batting gloves.
Yeah, he's
He's got a
standing there with
helmet
his
on.
helmet and bat. He wants to hit.
Carrillo on deck too. He's a lefty.
Korea just entered, yeah.
1-0 to Whittle now after the mound visit from Harris to talk to his pitcher. Whittle takes strike 1. Whittle fouls that one away into the parking lot. Right onto the roof of Josh's car.
Got the windshield.
You parked in the row right there.
At first I thought I did because that looks like my car right there, but then now that I think
You don't
about
remember
it,
where he
no, I
parked?
don't. I didn't.
Doesn't know he parks.
I know where I parked, and it wasn't in that row. But that car looks exactly like mine. Yeah.
Whittle flares that one to center. It'll be a nice base knock, 2-hit day for David Whittle. The Oaks are in business.
Good to see it for David.
Back-to-back base knocks for the Young Bucks, which will bring Austin Carrillo to the plate. Cooper Harris is going to go talk to his pitcher once again. See if Carrillo could be bunting here. So Austin Carrillo steps in now. See if he'll be bunting or not as Jackson Jordan spiked another one down in the bullpen. Glowacki just launches that one back to the bullpen. It's probably like, leave me alone. I'm trying to lock in.
The umpire gave a little cut it sign to the booth below us here. I wonder if he was saying they're playing the music a little too long.
Yeah, that would probably be it. Carrillo scores the bunt. He pulls back. It's a real strike. And I just saw Zach Dode emerge from the dugout. He's got that weighted bat that the Oaks use in the on-deck circle. And we'll see who he ends up pinch hitting for. I think it may be Durfee that they'll send him out for.
We see a righty getting up in the bullpen for the Saints, so really cannot tell until the spot comes up.
Carrillo scores the bunt, pulls back. The back pick for Brooks hits him, shoots out the center. Aggressive base running from the Oaks. Pays off.
Very good play by Whittle as well to advance on the throw. That ball didn't get too far, and Whittle got not even a great jump. He just busted it down the line and put a lot of pressure on the center fielder, and he couldn't field it quickly enough to make a play.
Yeah, no, that was a great job by both the young guys. As soon as that one hits Brooks, he just breaks for third, does not even care where that baseball is. And like Sammy said, Whittle, a great job, just be aggressive and follow the guy in front of him. So now there's two guys in scoring position, two ducks out on the pond for Austin Carrillo, which will allow him to now swing the bat with a 1-1 count. So he'll take ball 2 away as the slider is not able to drop into the zone, and now some pressure finally on Trace and Vogt.
Vogt really wanted that one. That ball, we've seen a little bit of inconsistency today. A lot of it you could get away with saying on that ball on the outside corner to lefty, inside corner to righties.
That one misses away too. I'm really curious as to how this is going to be managed because Hynek's still standing there with his helmet and bat ready to go into the on-deck circle. So I'm curious if they keep Vogt on the mound, if they'll go to Dode, or if they make that change to the righty, if they'll keep Glowacki. I think that's kind of the strategy that's going into this next at-bat. 3-1 count now, though, to Carrillo. Just misses that fastball. Count runs full.
It's a massive pitch here.
That one shot up the middle. 1 run will score. They'll send Whittle. He's in there. It's a 2 RBI single for Austin Carrillo. Lefty on lefty crime. Plays out in the Oaks' favor.
Absolute great piece of hitting by Austin Carrillo. We've seen him really step it up the past couple of weeks. See that average get back over 300. He's working a lot of walks, and now he's around the team leaders in RBIs. I think that was his 9th and 10th RBI of the CCL season.
So we're going to see a mound visit here now. No official signal to the bullpen yet.
I believe you're going to be right, Austin. If they keep the lefty here, it will be Zach Dode or Gavin Grant, who's emerging. I believe Dode, but if they go to the righty, it'll be Glowacki.
A million guys have bats right now.
Yeah.
Durfee's now out of the dugout.
I believe, it would be Dode, who's standing here with Tyler, the two of them talking. And
yeah, it's just going to all just come down to who's throwing for the Saints.
Yeah, and it looks like with this long of a conversation, it looks like they'll probably keep Vogt out there.
And Gannis has his helmet and bat on too now. And
everyone gets your helmet on. Everyone get their helmets on.
We went from everybody being up here with us to now everybody has their bat and helmets on down there. And I just watched right there, Durfee, Hynek, Dode, who's going to pinch hit, Glowacki, all had a conversation about the pitcher who's warming up in the bullpen. But now Zach Dode is going to pinch hit for Tyler Glowacki.
Number 25, Zach Dode.
Yeah, you just knew that given the situation, they weren't going to put Glowacki up there in a lefty-lefty spot.
I was right on my guess. That was a hard one to figure out with 4 million guys wearing their helmets down there.
Oh.
Jackson Jordan's doing some stretches. The Oaks trail by 1 now. Still nobody out. That one misses away. So we saw Vogt come in, and up to this point he had only allowed 1 base runner via a walk in the 5th, but retired 5 straight, and then he gives up 2 leadoff singles, and then Austin Carrillo comes in for his first at bat, and he gets 2 runs in on his single. So it's 3 straight guys with singles to start off this inning. A 1-1 count now to Zach Dode.
Dode's been red hot at the plate, seeing his average soar above 400.
That slider breaks into the zone, just gets the inside part of the plate. That would have just broken Dode's bat if he swung at it. So it's a 1-2 count now.
Zach's 7 for his last 9 at the plate. Swinging a hot stick.
Dode fouls that one away. Nice battle swing right there. What did Gans call with 2 strikes?
Compete
mode.
But that's a good win there from Zach. That's a pitcher's pitch there from Vogt.
Yeah, just absolutely spoiled the painted fastball in the corner.
1-2 now to Dode. Vogt checks on Carrillo, who's not far enough off the bag. Carrillo, very smart base runner.
Carrillo's been giving Vogt the fake steal on almost every pitch here so far. With the lefty up, he's kind of just throwing up his right hand, trying to fake a steal.
Dode with another compete mode swing there. Another beautiful ball delivery from Nick Rinkover as well.
High quality textbook, all in one hand, drops it in the umpire's hand.
A beautiful pass there from Colin Hynek too on the retrieval of the foul ball, the Rinkover. Sammy, you really like these breakdowns, right?
Just love the fundamentals here.
When there's two of them, they're used to playing catch with each other. They love tossing the football around pregame. They're the wide receiver and quarterback combo.
Dode takes a fastball high for ball 2. Count now even at 2.
Exactly where Vogt wanted that fastball. Great location. Up at the eyes is Dode, and really good leave by him.
He just looks so confident at the plate. You can't even tell he's got 2 strikes on him.
So battle that one away. 2-2 now with number 22 on deck, Colin Hynek. And
double deuce.
It seems if Vogt stays in, it's going to be Grant who's going to pitch hit for Durfee, as the two of them are standing there and in the whole section over there of the dugout.
There's no chance.
It all depends on what Vogt does with this next couple batters.
So Day goes down looking at strikes as he's buckled by the 2-2 slider. Be out number 1, which will bring Colin Hynek to the plate.
That one looks more like a curveball, a lot loopier. That one was.
Yeah.
How was Cam registering those?
I don't know. He's on his phone, so I can ask him. You think that pitch was a curveball or a slider?
It was a curveball.
Curveball.
I've never been wrong in my life.
1-0 now to Hynek. Hynek 1 for 3 today with a single and 2 flyouts. His flyout in the 3rd would have been a home run anywhere except here, probably. That one misses up.
Yeah, that was the same sort of swing he put on a ball in Compton the other day for a home run.
And the one in slow as well.
Very true.
It just wasn't the way that the wind blows, unfortunately, for him. So pop that one a mile high in foul territory. That's going to be a tough play.
Ooh.
Bad call by one of the Saints' teammates there as he's screaming to the first baseman that he has room, and then the first baseman runs in the fence.
Well, that's where the wind actually helped Colin, because it just continued to push that ball.
Off the bat, it looked like it was going to be maybe 1 or 2 steps off the first base, off the first base side, but that ball just got pushed all the way out of play.
And Cooper Harris just apologized.
Pretty remarkable stuff.
Jacob Sanchez got done dirty right there.
Yeah. Oh, man, you got to take care of your boys.
Yeah,
just ran him into the fence.
You got room, and he just last second. No, you don't.
Eat it.
Yeah.
Just totally eat it.
Yeah. You got face first.
Hynek pops that one back over our heads. Count runs even at 2. Sanchez is really lucky that that fence is like bouncy.
I was about to
not
say.
like a sturdy fence.
Yeah.
That
He
probably
went
would hurt.
in
Yeah,
there.
if with the mesh around the fence too. If that wasn't there, that could have been dangerous. Could have torn up his face. Something good if it was just a bare chain link fence.
Two now to Hynek. So foul that one back again. A lot of pitches here in this inning for Vogt.
Yeah, he sure has thrown a lot of pitches. After striking out the side, looking last inning all on 16 pitches. Now here in his second inning of action, he's up now at 25 pitches with just 1 out.
Hynek swings and misses at strike 3. So 2 strikeouts for Vogt after allowing the 2-run single, which will bring Brendan Durfee to the plate.
27, Brendan Durfee.
So they'll let Durfee go lefty on lefty here.
I like that. Saw Durfee win the game on a lefty-lefty matchup yesterday.
Yes, he did. Durfee 1 for 3 so far today with a single in between a ground out and a fly out. That one misses down, and his fly out back in the 5th looked like it had the chance to split the gap in left center, but it literally just floated with
Hung
that
up too
wind.
much.
Yeah, I thought it was going to shoot the gap for sure. It was also a good play on the run out there by Dylan Johnson.
That one misses well away. 2-0 now to Durfee. As
Grant's
Gavin
in the
Grant
on-deck circle.
on deck for Josiah Chavez now.
This will most likely be Vogt's last batter.
About to say, yeah, votes either way. I don't think he'll be facing Grant.
You got a pitch count for this inning alone, Josh?
Yeah, this inning alone, it's 29 now. After that
Durfee
pitch.
swings and misses at strike 1, 2-1 count to him now.
29 pitches this inning, 45 in total in the 2. It's crazy how you can dismantle a lineup like he did last inning and make him look foolish with 3 strikeouts and then come back this inning and get hit around a little bit.
Time's called
Good
by
job,
Durfee.
Yeah. Too long of a hold. Really good hold there by Vogt to keep Carrillo flat-footed over there on first base, but Durfee's muscles started freezing up there. Good decision to call time.
It's also a win when you make the pitcher throw an unnecessary pitch, too.
Yep.
2-1 still the count. And instead of it being 2-2, it's now 3-1 because of that timeout call from Durfee.
Yeah, he also got to see that fastball one more time and got a real good look at it as he could just track it all the way in.
3-1 now. It's obviously got to be one pitch, one spot. They'll take a walk to get another runner on. That one's real strike on the outside part of the plate.
That ball looked low.
The umpire's hearing it from the Oaks dugout, and the fans too.
Count full, so that will release Carrillo, who will stretch over there as he hasn't really been able to move much at first with the lefty on the mound. So he'll be on the go on the delivery. He'll go. Durfee drives that one out to center field, and settling under out there in center is Matt Wong. So the Oaks get 2 back. So it's a 1-run ball game, which take us to the top of the 8th inning. We're going to stay with you, though, so that we can get all these realignments that may happen with the substitutions. So Dode will enter the game now at third base. Chavez is going to go back out to the left since his at-bat didn't come up. It will be Big Red Jackson Jordan on the mound. David Whittle is going to go out to right field from the look of things. Austin Carrillo will go back out to center, and Durfee will be back behind the plate. We have to imagine just has to get his gear on. So we'll be back once the Saints step in the box.
It's Noah Karliner coming to warm up Jackson Jordan.
Oh, Lord.
He's wearing Whittle's mask.
Maybe we should stay with them to watch this.
Let's watch this.
He's got,
oh man!
No.
The way he just ran out the home plate to catch it, I was worried.
He was excited. Let him be excited.
Good catch. Atta babe. Okay, he's got it now.
He's an athlete. Does it all. First baseman, outfielder,
catches the ball real nicely.
Yeah, good receiver. Soft hands.
All right, as Noah Karliner steps out and Brendan Durfee steps in, we'll finally take a break.
welcome you back now with Big Red Jackson Jordan on the mound. It will be Matt Marlowe to greet him this afternoon. Glad to see Big Red back on the mound again after a long time off with the injury. First pitch fastball in there for strike one.
You know who that is in the dugout there?
Yeah, who's
Austin?
that talking to
In the
Dave?
light?
That would be Randy Riley.
Of course, Big Randy.
It's one of your bosses, so you should know who he is.
Randers.
Double R, yeah, big. You know Double R, of course.
Ran, yeah.
Him and Mike Sosha run our team.
Yeah, I knew that.
Yeah, no, obviously.
I know the name, I just haven't seen the face.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I've seen, I've known Randy for a long time. Him and my dad ran a high school baseball league out here for a long time.
We know you've been here for a long time. We get it.
I knew Randy before I was with the Oaks.
Oh, okay, that is pretty cool then, actually. We've only seen Soch out here once, haven't we, this summer?
Yeah, he's a busy man. He'll be out at Dodger Stadium next weekend.
At the All-Star game?
Yeah, he's coaching one of the Futures teams. That one's rolled over to Dode at third, so he'll test him right away. He'll make it look easy.
Of course he does.
Bit of an easy play there, and got a nice hop on that.
Yeah, nice
got a lot of time to throw it back. Really got his feet set. Made a strong throw.
Yeah, Zach's very good over there at third base. He's great wherever he plays. And I was talking to him the other day. I asked him if he has outfield experience before the Oaks this summer, before they threw him out there. He said nope. We have a lot of infielders. They needed some help. They asked him if he could play it, and he just went out there and done a heck of a job out there.
That was hit out to center field. Easy play out there for Austin Carrillo for out number 2.
Yeah, Zach's just a ball player, man.
He is a ball player.
He's got the look. He's got the swing.
And one of the nicest guys you'll meet off the field as well.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, him and Gannis are just gems.
Yeah, Mike Sosha will be managing the NL Futures team, and good old Jimmy Rollins will be managing the AL Futures team.
Don't you think that should be flipped?
Yeah, that's a good point.
I mean,
Sosha played for the Dodgers.
Sosha played and won a World Series with the Dodgers.
True.
Managed and won a World Series with the Angels.
Yeah. And J-Raw just played his whole career in the National League.
Won a World Series with the Phillies.
Yeah.
Cam's freaking out about something. I don't know what's
We
going
got
on.
a lot of Southern California guys playing in that Futures game.
Oh, yeah. Oh, and this is just down.
Guys, I'm sure.
A guy, Tyler Gannis probably knows. Pete Crow Armstrong is playing in that game. Should ask Tyler about that today.
Taking the words out of my mouth. Pete Crow and a former teammate, Tyler Gannis.
Is there 2 or 3 Dodgers playing in it?
We got 3. Miguel Vargas, Diego Cartaya, and Bobby Miller.
That one's popped up straight over our heads. 1-2 the count now. Yankees have 3 as well. Volpe.
Jason
Dominguez, and
third is
pitcher, I can't think of his name right now.
He must be really good.
Real good fan.
That one just misses away.
It's a good pitch right there.
That was a really good pitch.
Frisbee slider.
I honestly thought he was going to bring him up, but that was yesterday's umpire that liked that outside slider. 2-2 now from Big Red as Evan Harmon makes his way down to the bullpen. And a slider just misses down.
The new bullpen catcher going down there too, Noah Karliner.
It's unreal. What's the spin rate on that slider? 2,300. High 2,300 or low 2,300? High. So he's almost up towards that MLB average. And he gets the swing and a miss with the heat. So a nice 1-2-3 inning for Big Red. Glad to see another good outing for him coming back from injury. So the Oaks chasing 1 as we head to the bottom of the 8th. Chavez, Crandall, Sulak due up. We'll see if that's actually who comes to bat. We'll be back. welcome you back now as it's Tyler Gannis who's going to pinch hit. And here I was thinking we were done with visitors today, and the first visitor returns. Alexander Rivas. We'll welcome him back up top. So Tyler Gannis will pinch hit and get his first at-bat of the day. Okay, and by the way, when I went to Ubatuba with Gannis, I told him that we were singing his walk-up song yesterday, and he says he appreciates it.
Tell him I appreciate him meeting me for the first time last week.
I did not bring that up to him. I did bring it up to a couple of the guys in the outfield today, and they were dying laughing.
Yeah, Cam, I've told that story to a couple people too.
I told it to, I think, Lush and then Lucas today.
Who is that just took over for Karliner down in the bullpen? Couldn't see who was running down there. It's not a catcher. It's not one of their traditional catchers.
Yeah, I have no
You
clue.
sure?
That one's going to be in there for strike one.
Can't be.
Gannis.
They're all in the game.
Who's catching down in the bullpen right now?
Crandall's
Rivas?
on deck.
It's not Noah. It's somebody in gear. But it doesn't look like one of the catchers.
Can't even see a number.
One misses away. 1-1 now. Well, Crandall's on deck. Durfee's in the dugout.
I see Whittle's still in the dugout.
Yeah, Karliner's down there, but he's not catching. Tyler Gannis fouls that one straight back at us.
So if 24 to 2,500 is average for an MLB slider, I can't remember who it was, somebody yesterday, they were 3,300 RPM curveball. Now I understand why everyone was like, how is that even possible? Because how is that even possible?
Elite.
1-2 now.
Oh, good spot.
Gannis
Wow.
leaves ball 2 there. I also forgot to mention that Caleb Reyes is the new pitcher on the mound for the Saints. Two now to Tyler Gannis. Swing and miss. Strike 3. So bring Zach Crandall to the plate. Sulak's on deck, so we can remove him from the catcher. And Hynek's there, so it's not a catcher warming up. Harmon in the bullpen. I feel like I see like the crown of a 4, and I honestly
thought it was
think
24
I was thinking it was Masino from what I saw.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I thought it was.
But it kind of looks too tall to be Masino.
Yeah.
No offense, Chuck, but
It also I thought it was 24 in Masino until I saw him throw the ball back, and it doesn't look like it's the way Chuck throws it. But then again, he's also just on his knee lobbing it back.
the only other people could be is Gavin Grant or Josiah Chavez for the 4. Crandall behind 0-2 now. And Gavin Grant's
There's
standing
Grant.
in the hole, so maybe it's Masino.
Looks good over there in the catcher's gear, whoever it is. They're doing a good job.
Fastball misses away to Crandall. 1-2 to count to him now.
Crandall had that double yesterday. Hopefully he can replicate that swing here, as the Oaks are in need of a base runner, trailing by 1 with just 5 outs to work with.
Crandall chases one upstairs for strike 3. Cody Sulak to the plate now.
It's a good spot there from Reyes. Good velo too, low 90s. Just getting the chase. Reyes has a bit of a Walker Buehler-like set when he comes set out there on the mound. Looking like Dustin May too.
Sulak swings and misses at strike one. Gavin Grant is just chomping at the bit right now to get an at bat. He's literally just standing there with his helmet on, just watching guy after guy go to the on deck circle.
Too tall to be Chuck. He just stood up.
Yeah, so misses up. Oh, you know what? There's actually a high schooler who's been like training with the team who's here during BP on the weekends. He wears 44. That's not him? Who the heck is it then?
I don't know who that is, bro.
There's a 4 on the jersey.
What about, is it the new guy, Parker?
No, Parga's in the dugout.
I don't think he's here, bro. The guy left. Is it Dono?
You think it's Waitman?
Dono.
No, that's not him.
1-2 now to Sulak. He'll foul that one away.
Get that back, Cody. Keep fouling off pitches. Win it. Let's go.
That one misses up.
Good
2-2
lead.
to Sulak. Swung on a miss. So straight out of the bullpen, 3 strikeouts in a row. Sets down the side in order. Caleb Brea as we head now to the top of the 9th. And Evan Harmon should be coming in, and hopefully we'll find out who that mystery pitcher is. We'll be back.
It's Chavez.
See, I was right.
14.
Yes, because
Should have mounted it.
I'll welcome you back now as
Right fielder number 4, Max Bussinger.
Max Blessinger will step in to be the first batter that Evan Harmon faces. The Oaks for the 2nd day in a row entered the 9th inning trailing by 1 run. Blessinger scores the bunt. That one hit him. He ruled foul. I thought he was already out of the box when that baseball hit him.
No chance. Where that ball ended up to, no, he was still in the box. He might lay it down again. Dode is playing pretty far
very
back.
deep. That one misses down on the breaking ball from Harmon. One now. Fastball in there for strike 2.
Very good pitch there, right at the knees. Nothing you can do with that pitch as a hitter. You got to be sitting on that pitch to do any sort of damage with it.
Strike 3. Looking.
We've seen it from Harmon this summer. His first couple outings were a little shaky. He had one outing when he didn't record an out. But the last couple outings, he's looked absolutely filthy out there.
Yeah, he's done a good job bouncing back. The reigning National Junior College Athletic Association national champion out of Central Arizona, Evan Harmon. Oh, speak of the devil, today's starting pitcher, Evan Gray, just showed up here. He knows Trackman better than anybody else. Harmon just misses inside. Harmon just misses away on that fastball. 2-0 now. That one's fouled back by Cooper Harris.
Harmon, big frame, 6'3", about 220.
Yeah.
You joke around with him a little bit that looks more like of a football player than a baseball player.
He's got wide, broad shoulders.
Yeah, he'd be a pretty good linebacker.
Yeah. That one just misses down. 3-1 now to Cooper Harris. Cooper Harris singled, came around the score, walked, came around the score, and flared out the first in his 3 plate appearances today. Umpire will ask the Oaks to move the bat weight and the weighted bat out of the way. Been there all game, but now he moves in the 9th. 3-1 now to Cooper Harris. Harmon delivers. Gets a swing and a miss on a running fastball.
Looked like that ball was a bit outside, so
Yeah, I would agree.
good chase. Good chase Harmon was able to get there.
Rivas said it was way out of the zone.
Way out of the zone.
Trackman said. That's what he said.
Mm.
That one just misses. Ball 4, which walks Cooper Harris. Which will now bring Dylan Johnson to the plate for the 5th time today. Johnson struck out swinging to start the ball game. Popped out in foul territory, singled, and then was hit by a pitch and came around the score after some weird events, errors, wild pitch. In the 7th, he's the winning run at this point.
Fouled off his foot.
Foul that one off his foot. They're able to see that one was the foul ball this time.
Yeah, he's hurting.
Maybe Glowacki should have just started limping on that one.
Yeah.
I was just about to say Josh has officially gone missing, but he just returned.
Yeah, he went on a bit of a field trip there.
Yeah.
Long line.
Oh, whoa. Runner goes. That one shot
man.
down the third base line. Out into left. Gannis will get there. They'll hold Harris at third. It'll be a double for Dylan Johnson.
Yeah, for those unfamiliar, there's only one bathroom here at Cal Lutheran, so gotta wait.
At the field, that is.
Yeah, at the baseball field, not the whole university.
The entire campus has one restroom.
You could venture about 50 feet away and you would have found another bathroom.
I'm sure.
So 1 out now. Infield comes in with Peyton Holt, who has the golden sombrero on his helmet so far today. That one just misses for ball 1. Not sure where.
The dugout is really frustrated with that call.
Well, yeah, I heard someone say that's been a strike all game because it's been a strike all game.
Yeah, a couple of pitchers. He might toss someone. I think that's an official warning. It looked like a couple players were.
He pointed to someone there. I don't know.
Dave and Raymer chuckling a bit.
I think Coach
Maybe
Joe
even
said something too. Parents definitely said something
Joe
too.
in the shadows underneath his.
Someone up here
nice
may have said
canopy.
something too.
Yeah, no, we won't say who though.
That was probably Cam. Same spot.
Cam's a big talker.
There was that. Who were we playing? Were we playing the Blues?
Slow when they
a couple
the
of their
Blues,
guys were
yeah.
sitting right behind the plate, and the umpire stops the game and starts yelling at them.
Yeah, that was
at those guys behind the plate. That was good.
2-0. Harmon delivers. That one shot past the diving effort of Sulako. Score 1 run. No, score second. It's a 2 RBI single for Peyton Holt.
It's unfortunate for the Oaks, but although he's not getting the results he's looking for, you prefer this outing from Evan Harmon over the ones where he doesn't have a lot of command over the strike zone. So today he looked good. He's just getting hit a little bit.
Bring Kyson Donahue to the plate now. He's 2 for 3 with a walk in there too.
It's the first outing in a couple weeks for Harmon that he's given up a run. His last 2 have each been scoreless.
Misses down. Durfee keeps that one there.
Yeah, the Johnson double. You saw the infield was playing a bit of a shift. If they're playing a more traditional straight-up infield, that ball's hit right at
It's a
Zach
double play
Dode
ball.
at third, and
Yeah.
it just goes around the horn for a double play. But, nice piece of hitting by Johnson to really just beat the shift.
Yeah, they're playing it again right now on Donahue.
That one just misses. Away.
This is even farther over. Isn't Dode even farther over now than he was on Johnson? I mean, Zach Dode, the third baseman, is almost at the traditional shortstop.
He's in that Tony Gwynn 5-6 hole.
Yeah.
That one misses away. 3-0 now. That one drilled strike 1. That one's drilled strike 2, same spot.
Get that high strike.
Runner goes. That'll be a strikeout for Donahue as Durfee drops on the transfer, which allows Holt to get in there safely at second.
That's I think Donahue might have tipped that a bit into the glove of Durfee, which is why he couldn't really get a grip on it.
2 outs now. Matt Wong steps in, walked, straightened that third, double, straightened that second, reached on a fielder's choice, straightened that second, and popped out to second in his 4 at-bats today. Breaking ball misses away from Harmon. That one's ripped down the right field line, foul.
Just foul.
Yeah, that ball was crushed.
Missed extra bases by about a foot there.
Yeah, that would have been a rare triple too here at Calu. Possibly down in that corner.
Yeah, would it depend on how quick Whittle would have gotten to that ball?
Yeah.
One now. Harmon delivers. One misses down. Durfee keeps it there. Runner goes. That one's lined the right field. Will drop in front of Whittle. Another run will score.
A few good swings this inning for the Saints have pushed their lead out to 4, and now the Oaks are going to have to do some work in the 9th.
Yeah, you saw Harmon not really pay attention to the runner at second, which is understandable with the 2 outs, but just a monster jump there. And Whittle, who has a very good arm, everyone in the Oaks outfield has a pretty good arm, but no chance at the plate there with the runner moving.
That one rolled over to Sulak at second. He'll flip it to Brooks at short the easy way. So 3 runs come across here in the top of the 9th to make it now 4 runs that the Oaks will have to chase in the bottom of the 9th, looking for a little magic here to end another ball game. We'll be back. Welcome you back now. Jack Brooks steps in. 1 for 1 today with 2 walks, 2 runs scored. Looking to start the magic here in the 9th. Brooks hits that one out to right field. And setting under it out there is Max Blessinger for out number 1.
Just missing that one is Jack Brooks. That one was off the end of the bat by a bit.
David Whittle coming now for the 5th time today. He's 2 for 3 up to this point. Walked in the first, struck out in the second. RBI single in the 4th, and single came around the score in the 7th.
Yeah, today for the Oaks, chasing 4 instead of chasing 1 yesterday. A lot tougher of a task.
So Whittle will take strike 1. Whittle swings and misses at a fastball for strike 2. Whittle goes down looking.
Really good pitch there, just a fastball painted on the outside corner. Froze Whittle up.
Let's bring Austin Correa to the plate. 2 RBI single on his 1 at bat today.
Correa just looking to get a base runner for the Oaks here, keep the game alive.
So our visitors will finally leave after they realize that there's 2 outs in the bottom of the 9th and they need to get in the dugout.
And it's talking to the Saints players, and they're one of the Saints players when I was down, and they're very much looking forward to this game ending. They didn't arrive to the ballpark until about an hour before game time because of miscommunications with their bus not going to pick them up. So they're all exhausted, didn't really stretch that much, didn't get too much time to warm up, so they just want to get out of here.
That one's called strike 1. Correa didn't agree with the call.
Oh, that was the same. That was the pitch that Coach Solis was yelling about that wanted Harmon to get. Been called a strike all game, and Harmon just got squeezed.
That one ruled strike 2. Not sure how that's called a strike. The umpire and the catcher were set up practically in the box with Carrillo. One, 2 now to Carrillo. Catcher sets up away. That one misses away.
Right where the catcher wanted it.
Yeah, with the calls that have been given today, and given that.
Why not set up out there?
Yeah, exactly. And given that, also that was potentially the last strike of the ball game. I'm surprised the umpire didn't ring him up there.
Count even at 2. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 9th. That one misses up. Count runs full.
If that last pitch, not this one, but the one before, if that one would have been called a strike, there would have been an eruption here.
Oh, yeah. 3-2 delivery. Carrillo drives that one out to right field. Bounces off the wall. It's going to be a 2-out double for Austin Carrillo. A little double celebration there from Carrillo to try and start a little 2-out magic here.
Really good swing there from Austin, which he's taken a lot of, and he extends his team lead in doubles now from 5 to 6. His 6th double of the summer.
That's really impressive what Carrillo has done today. Coming in late in the ball game, pinch hit, 2-run single, and then follows it up with another hit, a double. So 2 hits when he wasn't named the starter. That's something you don't see a lot.
Zach Dode steps in now. That one misses away. Dode rung up on strikes in the 7th.
Well, if you want a guy up there to extend the ball game, he's your guy. Swinging it well lately, has Zach.
That one misses away. 2-0 now. To Dode. He'll chop that one up the middle. It's going to be a tough play. He'll get there, and that one's going to go in the dugout, so the Oaks will get 1 run, and Zach Dode will go to second. Give Dode a single there?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see how they I think they already ruled it an error.
It should be both.
I think it
It'll
should
be
be a
both.
hit
Yeah, it
and
should
an
be
error.
both.
Yeah.
He advances
Because
on the
I think
air.
he beat that
did.
ball out.
Yeah, there was a hit in there.
So no RBI for Zach there.
No. Brings the Georgia board to the plate. Colin Hynek, 1 for 4 today with a couple hard hit baseballs. I'll swing and miss at strike 1. As we mentioned earlier, his fly out in the 3rd would have been a home run anywhere but here.
Don't know if that ball was a 2-seamer or a sinker, but it looked like it ran in on his hands a little bit.
Definitely some arm side run there on that pitch. Yeah. And not so much on the distance for that one from Hynek, just because the wind just knocking the ball down.
Hynek drives that one to left field. Dode will round 3rd. He'll head to home, and now all of a sudden it's a 2-run ball game.
The tying run comes to the plate in the form of yesterday's hero, Brendan Durfee.
Very good job by Colin right there, recognizing the breaking ball right away and staying back and just putting a nice swing on that ball, hammering it into left field. This week he's had a little bit of success going after some breaking balls.
Gavin Grant just waiting to get in that bat over there.
Grant still.
He was about to come on deck, then he realized Gannis is there.
Just scratching his neck, wants to get in there.
See a mound visit here as they quickly send somebody down to the Saints bullpen.
He's actually was throwing to begin the inning. He's been throwing all inning. I think he's just ready and waiting down there, unless it's somebody new. But they've had somebody throwing for almost the whole inning.
Could be just a tactic to get him a little more time in the bullpen.
Yeah, definitely could have been side work that was going on down there earlier in the inning. And now it could be their real closer down there.
Looks like it's Jake Porter warming up in the bullpen.
Jake. It's quite possible.
Hynek's in the chat, enjoying Colin's last RBI single.
Durfee fouls that one away.
That was the pitch there for Durfee to do some damage on. Hopefully he gets another one in that same location.
That one misses away. 1-1 now to Durfee. Tyler Gannis waits on deck.
Yeah, it's even though the Saints only got 1 out to go, it ain't going to be easy. Durfee swinging a hot bat as of late. Tyler Gannis, the CCL leader in average, and Gavin Grant in the hole.
Durfee fouls that one back. One, two now. Durfee fouls that one back.
Good win. Good win, Durf. That fastball definitely has a bit of movement, bit of two-seam action. Durfee does a great job of fouling that one back.
You can feel the tension in the ballpark right now.
Could hear a pin drop.
Oaks dugout ready to explode.
1-2 to Durfee. He shoots that one out the center field. Diving effort misses. Hynek rounds second. He'll head to third. And Magic's still alive. It's going to be a base knock for Brendan Durfee.
Somebody's going to go run for Durfee. But yeah,
What do you mean? He's so fast.
Then maybe not. Oh
No,
yeah.
Parga's going to run for him. I tried to be nice to Durfee. So Tyler Gannis steps in now with the tying run on first.
Gannis is just 3 for his last 15. He's looking to put a barrel on a baseball, keep this rally going.
We'll see if Parga goes in motion as he is the tying run.
Strike one to Gannis.
Parga not too much of a lead over there at first.
No, not at all.
Set up outside to Gannis. Misses outside.
The Oaks dugout getting really, really loud after every pitch.
This is the first time we've ever seen, I feel like, the entire Oaks dugout standing up. They usually sit down, even in situations like this.
I feel like before both of the other two walk-offs, they were up.
Oh,
Just
come
rolled a
on.
strike.
Oh, man, come on. You can't call that. That ball's outside, and the umpire's probably gonna. Dave's gonna go out there and talk to him, but the kid, that's ridiculous. That ball's way outside. You cannot call that a strike.
The umpire, by the way, does not have any control over this Oaks dugout. I don't know if you could hear.
This umpire sucks. I've seen him before.
He was yelling at them. Then he was yelling at Dave. He's like, "Don't come out here. Don't come out here." Yet Dave walks right out to him and has a conversation with him, and he's still talking.
This same umpire during a Kalu game started an argument with our third base coach without even saying anything. This is the definition of umpire who likes to make the game about him and not about the game of baseball. This is a 1-2 count to Gannis.
It's just so frustrating because a 2-1 count to a 1-2, that's just a monumental difference. And
Yeah, I think
Coach Joe's trying to
them.
calm down the boys.
Yeah.
He's definitely not yelling at them.
Well, he's telling them to stop yelling at the umpire.
Coach Joe will get thrown out before any of them. Don't worry. Waiting for Rad to say something. He usually likes to chime in. 1-2 now to Ganis. Parker on first, Hynek on third. The Oaks trail by 2 here in the bottom of the ninth.
All time.
That one misses down. 2-2 now to Ganis. Gavin Grant will pinch hit for Zach Crandall on deck. Ganis fouls that one back. It's good Pete mode time for Tyler Ganis.
Yep. Deuces are wild, Austin.
Yes, they are.
2 on, 2 out, 2-2 count, 2-run ball game.
2 runs across this inning.
Oof.
Number 11, 1+1 in the box, +2. Ganis fouls that one back.
I was getting ready to make an old Henrik Lundqvist helmet save there.
Love those. Yeah, the signature of Hank.
Why'd you have to mention a Rangers player?
That's the only goalie that comes to my mind that was his thing.
One of the best to never win a cup. And the pitch. Swung on a miss. So the Oaks comeback falls just short as they lose by a score of 7-5. The Oaks will get a chance to get things right back at the Saints on Tuesday as we travel down to Arroyo Seco for the first time this year on Tuesday. 6:05 will be the first pitch. We'll see you guys then.